What's good? What's good? What's good, my peopleizations? What's good, my peopleizations? Let's talk about it. I told you guys. Will Smith, Justin R. J. William Cordero, Justin R. Kurt Evans, George Proctor, Kwani, Macadocious, Mac of the South, J. Nev's Nation, Jeremiah Williams. What's going on? Rampage, MP Dub TF, Ahmad is Ahmad, Kashif Dixon, Stephen Lamontes Hawkins, Troll Harder, Dwayne Kane Sr., Cut West James, Mel Manchild Jones, Ruck Family Run Up Kings, Johnny James, Main Boxing Biker, my brother, Cut West, Damian Milton, Geo James Khalil 98, Misfit, Peace of Butts Queen, how you doing today? OG Eric St. Louis, Geo James Khalil 98. Hey, smash the like button, man. Y'all see the games they playing? We just had 298 people drop to 200. Smash the like button. MP Dub TF, what's going on? Euphoria Dave, Patrick Pinchant, Better Persevania, Jose Diaz, what's going on? Machiavelli Mafia, John Moore, Gregory X, Craig J. Y'all see what they just did? 298 people and dropped down to 200. Then it froze. Come on. Alan Bay 79, what's going on? Brian Heath, what's going on? Jermaine Queros, Joe 123 Wilson, Real Talk with Mr. A4, Big Block, Damian Milton, what's going on? Broken Traditions, my brother Ron in the building. Go subscribe to my brother Ron, Broken Traditions. E2G Performance, Ron, drop the link in the chat. Ahmad is Ahmad, OG Eric, Jarrell Joseph, what's going on? Austin Fleming, Gold Kings, Mario Pereira, Gabriel Reyes, The Chosen One, Brian Powell, Pablo Escobar, Prince Hakeem, what's going on, great brother? Chua Coronado, Pool County Boxing, PGH Big Dog, Robert Singleton, what's going on? Yehaneth Odeya, what's going on? Shalom to you, King. Antonio King, Jose Diaz, what's going on? Let's get into this. I told you guys. Now, I don't know if you guys saw the video I did earlier. Charles Bell, Levi S. Hemmings, what's going on? Saw the video I did earlier. Tiana Scott, Peace of Bless Queen, how you doing today? John Merriweather, what's going on, great brother? I don't know if y'all saw the video I did earlier. Coach Anthony, MMA Strength and Fitness, Shepherd King, what's going on? So, now look at it from this standpoint. I told you guys, they switched Deontay Wilder to number 1 in the WBC rankings, right? They made Deontay Wilder number 1 in the WBC rankings, right? Boxing Good, what's going on? Shepherd King, Blue made the slap, what's going on? John Baker, what's going on? King Pharrell, what's going on? Right? Boxing Good, T. Scott, what's going on? Mr. Wondetta, what's going on? Do me a favor. See, now we frozen again. Do me a favor, people. Smash the like button. Get the likes all the way up. Brandon Hill Sr. on the mic, my brother Terrence Bailey Sr. JT Comedy, what's going on? Go subscribe to my brother on the mic with Terrence Bailey Sr. Hey, I'll be on my brother Ron's show tomorrow, Broken Traditions, tomorrow night, 9:30 p.m. B-Rail 87, Shizzy Green, what's going on? Jay Bullet, what's going on? So we'll be coming on early here because I'll be going on my brother Ron's show, Broken Traditions, tomorrow at 9:30 at 9:30 p.m. tomorrow night. So make sure y'all tomorrow night, make sure y'all come here early because I'll be on early. So I need y'all to come over there to Broken Traditions, check out my brother Ron's show. So go subscribe to my brother Ron, Broken Traditions. So with that said, right? Now, I told you guys, everything happens for a reason in the sport of boxing, right? Herman Schmidt, what's going on? Terrence McShay, what's going on? Linda Morrison, what's going on? Jaquan Pickett, my brother, what's going on? Do me a favor, people. Millennial Aftermath, what's going on? Where you been at? Manuel Israel God, what's going on? So, do me a favor. Retros for Life, 79 Boxing, what's going on, great brother? D. Hodges, what's going on? Jason Rayleigh, what's going on? Ron said I thought it was 9. Oh, no, I thought we said 9:30. Because I usually get off of here around 9. Came so smooth. D. Hodges, what's going on? Jason Rayleigh, what's going on? Math Boy Fly, what's going on? But drop that link in the chat, Ron. So, yeah, so Maya Egypt, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing today? DeMarcus Jones, General Sircon, Jay Bullet, what's going on? So now, I told you guys, Sergio Gutierrez, Julio Flores, what's going on? I told you guys, ESO 35, what's going on? Do me a favor, people. Do me a favor, people. I need y'all to do me a favor. Donate $1 to the super chat. Refresh the super chat. Already. I know y'all be thinking I'm joking. No, I don't be joking. I get already people is telling me they can't send a super chat. Roman, King Bush, T Plums 101, Darnell Schaefer, Real Leo, what's going on? Travell Will with Adrian, what's going on? Johnny Cage, what's going on? So, Roman, Windy City A, my brother, what's going on? I don't know why. I can't explain why. They send you notifications, then they tell me it's y'all. So, Dwayne Calvin, what's going on? Michael Lee, what's going on? Stephen Lamontes Hawkins, my brother in the super chat. Much love to you. So now, Uncle Man, what's going on? Todd Nelson, what's going on? So yeah, Bill, we'll have Bill Haney on today. 21 up bowls, what's going on? Isaiah Felix, what's going on? We're gonna have the great Bill Haney on. Shabazz Boyami, what's going on? Salute to my brother Stephen Lamontes Hawkins, super chat. My brother T Plums 101 in the super chat. Much love. Lechy Puma Skills, what's going on? So I told you guys, right, that Tyson Fury is only motivated by certain things. Stylebender 420, what's going on? He's only Lechy Puma Skill. Drake Hayes, what's going on? Dwayne Bone, what's going on? He's only motivated by certain things, right? And today, Frank Warren has confirmed that they are going to. Tyson Fury has told them he don't want to talk nothing boxing. He's done with boxing. So Frank Warren is saying we'll wait, let a little time pass, and try to talk him back into it. And Frank Warren's saying he'll guarantee he'll be back. But I told you guys, like Tyson Fury said, he'll be back for one fight. Because he said he has one fight left on his contract with Top Rank and ESPN. He'll fulfill that. But he's going to have to get talked into coming back. And there's no guarantee he's going to do that. So, Cassandra Mason, Peace of Bless Queen in the super chat says, salute Blue Blood in chat. Peace of Bless, D Queen. I appreciate you. Ray Euro, what's going on? Trey Rob Eastside, my brother in the super chat. Much love to you. Joe Horter, what's going on? Michael Lee, what's going on? Malakam Matazak, brother in the super chat. Much love to you. Appreciate you. Jafari Caesar, what's going on? So now think about it. Paul Kerrick, my brother in the super chat. He says, salute, Blue. Salute to you, great brother. Terry Don, what's going on? William Sad, my brother in super chat. Salute, Blue. How you feeling, great brother? Feeling better today, man. Put my drops in. It's getting better. Albert Doherty, what's going on? It's getting better every day. So I told you guys, Tyson Fury, he says, so Frank Warren confirms after the knockout, Drew Titan LLC, my brother, the Drew in the building. Go subscribe to my brother, Drew Titan. Drew dropped the link. St. Louis Mick, Michael Ray II. What's going on? Do me a favor, people. Smash the like button. We got 530 people. We should have 530 likes. Get the likes all the way up. Solomon Overhead, what's going on? Rashid Huggins, what's going on? Smash the like button. JB, what's going on? Jay Buller, what's going on? Smash the like button. Get the likes all the way up. Shannon Hooper, what's going on? Smash the like button. Let's get them likes up. We got 600 people. We got almost 600 people now. Let's get 600 likes. Smash it. Easy De Niro, Armani Rivera Frazier, what's going on? TJ Boxing and Sports, my brother, what's going on? Smash the like button. Let's get it all the way up. Sticks and Poles, what's going on? So I told you guys, right? Tyson Fury. So Frank Warren, he confirms that Tyson Fury is not motivated after beating Deontay Wilder. I told you guys, there's things that motivate Tyson Fury. I understand the mindset of him, right? Big Night 860, what's going on? David Castro, Julio Thomas, what's going on? So I told you guys, he's motivated by the fact that Deontay Wilder was on top. He was motivated by the fact that Vladimir Klitschko was on top. He's not motivated, and now they're telling him he got to fight the winner of Otto Wallin and Dillian White. He's not motivated by that. If Anthony Joshua never lost to Alexander Usyk, Tyson Fury would have been motivated by Anthony Joshua. He would have been looking forward to that. Not because of the belts, like he said. Myth the Legend, what's going on? Tony J, what's going on? Because Tyson Fury, Texas T346, Chris Garcia, John Leon, what's going on? John Lyon, what's going on? Like I told you guys, right? Chris Garcia and Tyson Fury said, I'm not about defending the belt a million times. That's not interesting to me. I held all 4 major sanction bodies. I'm not holding the belts. Once you hold the belts once, you hold it forever. I told you guys, Tyson Fury is his own entity. He's not going to move to the drummer nobody else beat but his own, okay? And the fact that they're telling Tyson Fury, right, you have to have a mandatory, That don't sit well with Tyson Fury. Trying to tell Tyson Fury, oh, you have to have a mandatory, that's not going to sit well with him. Letty Puma Skill, what's going on? Jacob Hayes, what's going on? So what you're going to have, if Tyson Fury don't come back, to tell Tyson Fury, hey, you're going to have to fight Dillian Whyte or Oliver Aline. One of two things is going to happen. GB Lifetime, what's going on? Tyson Fury is going to vacate the WBC title because he's not going to be forced to do anything. And imagine if Oliver Aline wins. He's not motivated by fighting Oliver Aline. He picked Oliver Aline to begin with as a tune-up. He didn't pick Oliver Aline as a competitive fight. It just turned out to be a competitive fight, right? Travis Chapman, what's going on? Nathan Beckham, what's going on? Tone Bangers, what's going on? Aziki Young, what's going on? Psycho Ninja Flea, what's going on? Martians, what's going on? He didn't. Martian said that sounds awfully privileged of Fury. No, it don't. No, it don't. Actually, I'm glad he's doing this. AJXNI, what's going on? It's not awfully privileged of Tyson Fury. No, it's how the sport of boxing should work. He only wants to fight the best. That gets overlooked because if you favor Deontay Wilder and you like Deontay Wilder and you really don't like Tyson Fury, those things, Joseph Nicholas, what's going on? What he's doing gets overlooked, and it should be applauded. Everybody should look at what he's doing. You know who you knew not. What's going on? Equal Foundation, what's going on? It should be applauded because Tyson Fury only wants to fight the best. So telling him, I got to fight Dillian Whyte, who's been knocked out twice, right? Or I got to fight Oliver Aline in the rematch and I already beat him. I don't want to do that. Nico Dub, what's going on? Right? I don't want to do that. I'd rather walk off in the sunset. And the fact that Anthony Joshua lost, right? His motivation has dropped. And Frank Warren has confirmed it. Blue Arc, what's going on? Jose Diaz, what's going on? He said Tyson Fury, after he knocked out Texas T346, what's going on? AJ Johnson, what's going on? After he knocked out Deontay Wilder, he has no motivation with boxing. But Fury told you this, right? Justin Coffey, what's going on? He told you that nobody else could beat Deontay Wilder but me, right? And Deontay Wilder would knock out Joshua. He would knock out Dillian Whyte. He would knock out everybody else. Charles Edward Cheese, my brother, what's going on, great brother? How you feeling today? Salute my brother Charles Edward Cheese, man. You something else, brother. Ian O'Connor, what's going on? Jay Samuels, what's going on? So now, Jay Samuels, Paul Ruffin, what's going on? Real Gamer, what's going on? So now, just think, right? What Tyson Fury is doing is actually great for boxing. Anthony 626, Jay Horson, what's going on? Blue XD, what's going on? Now, is he going to speak up in that manner? No, it's just because Tyson Fury wants to move how Tyson Fury wants to move. Tyson Fury does not want to be told he has to do anything. Tani Marie, peace, bless, queen. How you doing today? Lloyd Clark, what's going on? Cut West, what's going on? He don't want a C-Page game in 412 game, what's going on? He don't want to be told he has to do anything, right? And the truth be told, right? We wanted to see Dillian Whyte and Deontay Wilder because of the storyline, because Dillian Whyte is talking so much when it comes to Deontay Wilder, right? Robert Gonzalez, what's going on? When it comes to Tyson Fury, I don't want to see Tyson Fury and Dillian Whyte. I'm going to be truthful. I mean, if Big Tony, what's going on? Because the WBC is going to mandate it. But I showed you guys, right? So now Deontay Wilder is back at number 1 in the WBC rankings, okay? Why? Because if Tyson Fury vacates that WBC title, Deontay Wilder will be in position and fight Dillian Whyte for the vacant title, right? And so guess what happens on the back end of that? Guess what happens on the back end of that? Andrew, what's going on? Guess what happens on the back end of that? You know what happens on the back end of that? The winner of Joshua Usyk fights Wilder. And now you still have mega fights in the heavyweight division. Not that you didn't already. Drake Hayes, what's going on? Right? But ASAP 718, what's going on? So now, right, because they wanted solar power, what's going on? So you want to have mega fights, right? So Tyson Fury, imagine this, right? They already said that Tyson Fury is not motivated, that Oliver Aline, they should have thought about this before they Ashante L, what's going on? They're amazing, what's going on? They should have thought about this. Now, AJ is training Tani Marie with Jamel Charlo and Ronnie Shields. Look like he might be signing over there. D. Lucky, Dale Petty, what's going on? So they should have thought about this before they said, we're going to mandate that the winner fight Tyson Fury, and they place Oliver Aline in that position. They should have thought about it and said, well, what if Tyson Fury beats Deontay Wilder, right? Tyron Lawrence, what's going on? Green Hope Dunham, ONN Senior X, what's going on? what if Tyson Fury beats Deontay Wilder? Is Tyson Fury going to really want to fight Otto Wallin in the second fight? Green Hulk Dunham, what's going on? Mr. Drick Joe, what's going on? Because you got to understand who you're dealing with, right? Tyson Fury, you Master Allah, what's going on? Big AD, what's going on? K Money, what's going on? Tyson Fury is not going to be motivated by that. You got to understand who you're dealing with. Boy, at Stake PH, what's going on? Malachis Grace, Underground Asylum, my brother. Dondrell Riston, what's going on? You have to understand who you're dealing with when you're dealing with Tyson Fury. And Tyson Fury is not motivated by that. Southpaw 773 TV, what's going on? He's just not. DOG 215, my brother in the super chat. Wilder retired Fury. Nah, Fury retired Fury, right? Because Tyson Fury is just not motivated. Scott Free, what's going on? I told you guys. Remember I did the DOG, my brother, DOG. Paul Southern, what's going on? Remember I did that. Salute to my brother DOG in the super chat. Much love to you. Appreciate you. Remember LaMelo Ball is a GOAT. Remember I did that video and I told you I understand the mindset of Tyson Fury because I once had that type of mindset. I understand that, right? And so what happened is, right, he's motivated by little goals, right? Otto Wallin is not a goal. Dillian White, who's been knocked out twice, is not a goal. And Anthony Joshua, Sully, what's going on? See, we could chalk Anthony Joshua up. In Tyson Fury mind, you could chalk, even though he says I'm better and nobody could beat Deontay Wilder but me. Greg Roberts, what's going on? Linda Morrison, what's going on? Tyson Fury, in his brain, he built still Anthony Joshua up as an obstacle, as a competitor, right? Peace be free, what's going on? You understand? Jane Wayne Citizen, what's going on? Linda Morrison in the super chat, much love to you. Dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. Salute to Linda Morrison dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. So I understand the mindset of Tyson Fury. Stanley Powell, what's going on? See, JB Cool, what's going on? See, Tyson Fury, he looks at the situation and he says to himself, okay, I set these little goals. See, you have to understand the mindset of somebody like Tyson Fury because I was there. So you set little goals, right? And those little goals, little mountains that you have to climb, you say, okay, I'm going to have to climb this mountain, right? And defeat this. Stu Baby Love TV, Princeton Duval, what's going on, right? And GC, what's going on? But then you look at the mountain and you say to yourself, the mountain is gone. Once you get Via Ferreira, what's going on? Once you get to the top of that mountain, right? The thrill is gone. You understand? Salute to Linda Morrison dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. We got 830 people. We should have 830 likes. Dungeon Talk, what's going on? We got 830 people. We should have 830 likes. So get the likes all the way up. Smash the like button. Get the likes all the way up, right? So Daryl Bedingfield, what's going on? So now, right, you got to look at it. So now y'all got to, nobody, who, Texas T346? Who, no, that's not me. Who's hating on Fury? Fury, he won the fight fair and square. We already said that, great brother. Everybody said that he won the fight. Nobody made excuses. OMG Beats, what's going on? So now Tyson Fury won the fight fair and square, right? Curtis Bridges, my brother, what's going on? He said, Blue, I hit you in the DMs. You'll be hearing from me very soon, bro. Appreciate it. Oh, no doubt. Salute to you, great brother. Nicholas Long, Jay Ketchup, Junior Flip, what's going on? Salute to you, Curtis Bridges, my brother. So now you look at it from this standpoint, right? And you say to yourself this, right? You say to yourself, you have these little goals that you set, and you accomplish these. Like he said, he started boxing. His goal, his bulletin board material became Vladimir Klitschko, right? Then Vladimir Klitschko, he took off the bulletin board. He had nothing he wanted to accomplish. Dennis Higgins, D. Hodges, what's going on? He had nothing else in the sport he wanted to accomplish. Cornell Williams, what's going on? Quay Jackson, what's going on? Fury don't suck, great brother. He's a very good boxer. Michael Booker, what's going on? Let's give the man credit where credit is due. Give him credit where credit is due. Abdul Brooklyn, what's going on? So he took that motivation off the bulletin board. Then you insert Mr. Carter, what's going on? David Corona, what's going on? From Fado Fit to 206, what's going on? Fredale Jackson, what's going on? So now you insert, like he went on the hiatus, right? And on the hiatus, he looked and he said, Mr. Carter, what's going on? So he looked and he said, when Deontay Wilder said that, Deontay Wilder knocking everybody out. He knocked down and knocked out every opponent he ever faced. He's on a tear, right? Terrence Trent, what's going on? And then Lauren Anderson, my brother, what's going on? D-Stacks TV, what's going on? Then he mentions Tyson Fury and he says, Sorry, people. I don't know what happened, man. Bro Cole said Blue forgot to pay his bills. Leo Vince Smoke, multimedia artist. What's going on, great brother? Jimmy Bernard, what's going on? Mark Douglas, what's going on? Andrew Holmes, what's going on? I need y'all to smash the like button, man. Anthony Carlisle, what's going on? Hubble Telescope, what's going on? Donnie Beal, what's going on? Sean McKinney, what's going on? Desta Prez, Narco Blings, what's going on? Do me a favor, people. Get the likes up to 1,000, man. Jeffrey H. Lopez, what's going on? Just had 1,000 people, and then we just dropped off, man. Get the likes all the way up. Marlon Primos, what's going on? So anyway, Des the Prez, what's going on? Big Fat Gourmet Kitchen, what's going on? So like I said, right? Jimmy Bernard, what's going on? I don't know, Jimmy Bernard. It's people can't send super chats. They can't. They told me that they checking my channel to make sure it's real, my views. My brother Bitch B Megastar in the building. Go subscribe to my brother Bitch B Megastar Little Princess channel. If you got sons, daughters, nieces, nephews, little cousins, friends with little kids, have them subscribe to KK Pinson TV. Again, have them subscribe to KK Pinson TV. My brother Bitch, please drop the link. Javon Payne, TBE Mayweather, what's going on? Right? Get the likes up, man. Dub Blake, 22, my brother. Mario Pereira, what's going on? Fanaris Orke, what's going on? Get the likes all the way up. Kaz, what's going on, great brother? Let's get the likes all the way up, please. Ray Smith, what's going on? And donate to the channel. Donate to $1 to the channel, man. I got people saying they can't send super chats. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. The real Dr. Hank McCoy, what's going on? I don't know. Can't tell you. I don't know. Michael Lee, what's going on? Al Roberts, what's going on? So anyway, like I was saying, right? Yeah, get the likes up. Let's get the likes up to 1K, right? More massive. What's going on? Jose Diaz, what's going on? Support the jokes, these jokes. What's going on? Get the likes up. Monkey Merc, what's going on? Andrew Holmes, what's going on? So with that said, Tyson Fury is not somebody who, you know, is going to be told he has to do this. God's greatest, what's going on? Tyson Fury has never defended any of his titles up until now with this fight against Deontay Wilder, right? That's just who he is. CKK, what's going on? Right? Ashley Riddle, Rydell, what's going on? AJ64, Mark Yagami, what's going on? Appreciate y'all, man. Melvin Varlag, Muhammad Khan, what's going on? So anyway, like I said, Jesus Valdez Carranza, what's going on? So like I told you guys, man, John Malone, what's going on? Yeah, I don't know what's going on, man. It just salute to H-Town. Calvin Johnson, what's going on? So anyway, right? You know, it's not surprising. So now they're trying to talk Tyson Fury into coming back. But again, they should have realized and recognized, right, that Tyson Fury, if Otto Wallin stands a chance to beat Dillian White, he stands a real chance to beat Dillian White, right? Okay, and so they should have known and recognized that he is not going to be interested in fighting Otto Wallin, right? Tez Pitts, what's going on? As I told you guys, when you set little goals, when you have that mindset that Tyson Fury has, you set little goals that motivate you to do something, right? It gives you motivation. It allows you to get through the day, right? Because you have something to strive for. You understand? Young Nels, what's going on? D-Dubs, what's going on? When you have something to strive for, when you have the mindset that Tyson Fury has, right? You need things to give you the motivation to strive for. And you set these little goals, right? And these little number 3, what's going on? You set Martex 24, what's going on? You set these little goals and you set these little Charles Patterson, what's going on? Jay Harris, what's going on? And you set these little markers, right, in life. Green Man, what's going on? And those markers that you set in life, right? Max K, what's going on? They allow you, right, to continue to move forward, right? It gives you motivation. It gives you stride. It gives you strength. It gives you energy. It gives you purpose, right? So Deontay Wilder knocking everybody out, knocking everybody down. DJ Zion Love, Oh Fidel, what's going on, right? Union Flores, what's going on? That motivated Tyson Fury. Vladimir Klitschko being on a 10-year reign in the sport of boxing, that motivated Tyson Fury. That told Tyson Fury, I got a reason, right? I got a purpose. You understand? Outside of my family. And he'll fall back into his family life. John J. Doe, what's going on? He'll fall back into his family life, and everything else is Brian Oakley Barfield, what's going on? It's done away with. He has no interest in it. He told you already. I held all 4 major sanction bodies, right? And once I do that, right? Once I did that, I did it forever, right? Ape Tsunami, what's going on? Scant Rants 1, what's going on? Telling me, M, what's going on? Telling me that I defended it a million times don't motivate me. I did it. I held all 4 belts. That's it. To hold it for a certain period of time and defend it a certain period of time does nothing for me, because why? Gerard Robinson, what's going on? You got to look at it from this standpoint. Why does it do nothing? GB Lifetime, my brother in the super chat. Salute to my brother GB Lifetime Videos. Go subscribe to my brother GB Lifetime Videos. Appreciate you, brother, in the super chat. Why? Right? Salute to my brother Pride of Pierre in the super chat. Fury is not top 15 all-time heavyweights. I think he is. I think he's making his mark. Right? Dwayne 2111. What's going on? Right? Eddie Villegas. What's going on? So now Mike Biggs Boxing, my brother, go subscribe to my brother Mike Biggs Boxing. So now you look at it from this standpoint, right? And you say to yourself, Tyson Fury viewed Deontay Wilder as the best heavyweight in the world. Not named himself. Emmanuel H, my brother, what's going on? We're gonna have the basketball channel going soon. They whatever, man. Princeton Duvall, my brother in the super chat. Man, I hope a dominant Wilder can bring him back in about 2 years. Not a fan of Fury. Love heavyweight boxing though. Right, Valiant, what's going on? So Alejandro Ortega, what's going on? Brad Cook, what's going on? So you got to look at it from this stand. Salute to my brother Princeton Duvall, what's going on? So now you got to look at it like this. He views Deontay Wilder as the best heavyweight in the world, not named himself. Obviously, he can't box himself, right? So he had another bulletin board pin, right? Motivation up on his wall. Talib Cunningham beat PG Beats. What's going on? In the form of Anthony Joshua, Ricardo Melrose. What's going on? Leon Sterling. What's going on? But once Anthony Joshua lost again, that's not motivation anymore. You understand? Rod Scorch, what's going on? That's not motivation for him anymore. Andrew Holmes, what's going on? You understand what I'm saying? Looking at Anthony Joshua is no longer motivation. After he lost to Usyk and after he lost to Andy Ruiz, it's no longer an anomaly. Now, EA, what's going on? Now I'm viewing you as you're just not that good, even though Steve Austin, what's going on? He's always said Anthony Joshua is not that good, but now it's been confirmed. Blair Franklin, what's going on? You understand? Now it's been confirmed. Swift Sloan, what's going on? He lost again. Terrence Jenkins, my brother in the super chat. Salute, Blue. God bless. Salute to you, great brother. Cardoza 84, what's going on? Salute to Nigeria. Salute to Nigeria. DOG 215, my brother in the super chat. He wins, but he can't maintain. He's a fraud. No, it's not that. It's a mindset, brother. Everybody's motivated in different manners, right? Shad B, what's going on? Jerome Purtle, what's going on? It's a different mindset, right? He's only motivated by certain things, right? Y258, what's going on? So on the mic, my brother Terrence Bailey Scene. Go subscribe to my brother on the mic with Terrence Bailey Scene. If you look at it from this standpoint, Angel Martinez, what's going on? If you look at it, Monkey Merc, what's going on? You look at it from this standpoint, Natty Kutch, what's going on? You got to look at it view it from this standpoint and say to yourself, he's only motivated by major obstacles. So he beats Deontay Wilder. Anthony Joshua couldn't hold up his end of the bargain, right? If Anthony Joshua would have beat Usyk, he would have been still motivated. Not to become undisputed, but to beat Anthony Joshua in front of the UK fans. And say, I told you he wasn't that good, right? Robert Harris, what's going on? See, you could sell it to the people that Andy Ruiz got lucky, right? You understand? Chaz 313, Angel Torres, what's going on? Andy Ruiz got lucky. John Shonuff, Israel, what's going on? Right? He can motivate that. He could OBJ, what's going on? He can trick his mind into believing him losing, Andy Ruiz beating him was just an anomaly because he beat Andy Ruiz in the rematch. So it was an anomaly, right? It was a thing that happened. He got lucky, right? Okay, so I'm gonna do it now in front of the UK fans, right? Prada Pierre, my brother in the super chat. Fury beats AJ or Usyk. I will put him in the top 10. Oh, he's gonna beat both of them. Alexander Sampson, what's going on? Colin Frederick, what's going on? Beyond Above Media, what's going on? Right? So that's not motivation anymore. You understand? Now, LaJessica Bird and Peace Bless Queen, how you doing today? Now I beat Deontay Wilder. Where's the motivation? I don't have it. Because why? if I beat KBM, what's going on? If I beat Deontay Wilder and I viewed him, I beat the two guys in two separate eras. The two best guys in two separate eras. I ended the Vladimir Klitschko era and the Deontay Wilder era. As far as he's already beaten both guys in their era, right? Gardy G Plug, what's going on? Plum, what's going on? Okay, now he wins the belts, and he's just defending it against guys that he don't deem. We may say, Jeff the producer, what's going on? James K, what's going on? Robert Campbell, what's going on? We may view it, Laugh Fool, what's going on? We may view it and say, oh, okay. You may view it and say, okay, this is a good fight for Fury. This is a good, but in Fury's mind, none of these guys can compete with me. None of these guys can compete with me. Derrick Jr., what's going on? The Green Man, what's going on? None of these dudes compete with me. Right? As he said, YouTube moderator, what's going on? Jeremy 2684, what's going on? The Green Man, what's going on? As he said, nobody could beat Deontay Wilder but me. Right? So, Angel Martinez, what's going on? What motivates me to fight a Dillian White? You can't beat Deontay Wilder and I'll beat Deontay Wilder. Right? Prince Savage, what's going on? Don Wells, what's going on? See, what motivated him is that there's people that actually believe that Joshua could beat Deontay Wilder. Right? William Taggart, what's going on? And there's people that believe that in the UK especially, Marcel Wooden, what's going on? And in the UK especially, there's people that believe that Anthony Joshua could beat Tyson Fury in the UK. You understand? Benny Blanco, what's going on? There's people in the UK, there's a huge fan base in the UK that actually believe that Joshua can beat him. So that's an obstacle for him, right? Right? David Yashua Israel, what's going on? Terrence Trent, what's going on? That's an obstacle. Greg Sabelli, what's going on? That's an obstacle for him, right? Joshua losing, his stock has plummeted. People already in the UK, they're like, man, this dude confidence dropped. He ain't the same dude. Joshua out here shopping for new trainers. 305 Live TV, brother in Super Chat. Will Dante get another chance to fight for a world title? You mean Deontay? Yeah, he will. I believe he will, for sure. And if this plays out in that manner, he definitely going to get an opportunity. Mike J, what's going on? Alan Miller, what's going on? 21 Up Bowls, what's going on? Pride of PM, my brother in Super Chat. He's not beating both. Maybe AJ, not Usyk. He going to beat both of them, brother. AJ, he done showed us all his flaws. Ali Sticksman, what's going on? Jonia Trot, what's going on? Alejandro Ortega, what's going on? AJ, he showed us his flaws. He definitely can't compete with him, right? Ian Barrett, what's going on? And Oleksandr Usyk is too small. Chaz Oblique 0573, what's going on? Oleksandr Owar Nayang, what's going on? Oleksandr Usyk is too small for him. Just too small. He's smaller than Adavaline. He's small. He's a small dude. And don't forget, Jethro Simpson, what's going on? Idris Rockman, what's going on? Don't forget, Tyson Fury can move. Don't confuse what he did with Deontay Wilder as him not being able to move. He can move. So all that movement and that he's been doing with Joshua and Chisora and all that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. D-Bell, Chantel Hill, what's going on? That ain't gonna work. Chappelle Show 56, what's going on? Keith Oliver, what's going on? Deontay Wilder is much bigger than Oleksandr Usyk, much stronger, with much more power. And he couldn't keep him off him, right? Joshua ain't going to be able to keep him off him. And Usyk started to fade in the second half of the fight, people. He picked it up in 11th, 12th round. Let's not forget, that was a seesaw battle. And Joshua had plenty of opportunities to plant his flag and say, and take control of the fight. He didn't. DC Cash, what's going on? John Bracken, what's going on? He had plenty of opportunities to plant his stake and say, hey, listen, V-Neck, what's going on? OG, what's going on? Hey, listen, I'm here. You understand? I'm the big dog here. He ain't do that. You understand? Usyk was taking big right hands from Joshua, right? So now you put in position Tyson Fury, who's bigger, 3 inches taller than Joshua, and have 3 inches arm reach on Joshua. His sides was giving Usyk problems. Usyk had to work to get on the inside. Ahmad Latif, what's going on? Gardy Gene Plow, what's going on? Oleksandr Usyk, let's not get this twisted. He had to work very hard to get on the inside with Joshua. Joshua gave up his height. He started squatting and bending down to Usyk's level. Tyson Fury ain't doing that, people. Valiant, what's going on? That's not going to happen with Tyson Fury. Please believe that. Martex 24, what's going on? Tyson Fury is not going to squat down to Usyk's level. Okay? He's not going to give up his height. He ain't going to do none of that. Zero zilt. He's going to use every bit of his advantages to his advantage. If there's one thing he do great, he going to use his advantages to his advantages. Big Ty Tucker, what's going on? And the one thing Tyson Fury can do and do is use his advantages to his advantage. And believe you me, he's 6 inches taller than Alexander Usyk. He's going to outweigh Usyk. Alexander Usyk weighed 20 pounds? 222 pounds, 225 pounds at most against Anthony Joshua. So that means he's going to have even big 50-pound advantage. He had 40-pound advantage over Deontay Wilder. Now you're taking, he's going to add another 15-pound advantage over Alexander Usyk. Shining Light, what's going on? Teach, what's going on? Right? Now he's going to have an even bigger and heavier advantage. I mean, with a 3-inch, people, Usyk is competitive. Usyk is good. He can move, but Tyson Fury can move as well. And Tyson Fury can cut off the ring. And you know how hard it is for Usyk to reach Tyson? Man, please, people. I'm not saying Usyk can't win. I'm just saying it's going to be very difficult. Prince Savage, what's going on? I'm saying it's going to be very, very difficult for Usyk to get on the inside. Believe that. He had to work hard to get on the inside of Joshua. He's going to have to work even harder to get on the inside of Tyson Fury. Believe that. Jay Lee, what's going on? Believe that. He's going to have to work. If he had to work hard to get on the inside with Joshua, imagine the energy he's going to spend pushing Tyson Fury off of him. Because you think Tyson Fury ain't going to get to him and lay on him? You think he's just going to be ducking and dodging and just being shifty the whole night and Fury ain't going to get to him, that he going to put all that weight on him just like he was doing with Joshua? He did it with Otto Wallin, Tom Schwartz, and everybody he fights. Right? He put that weight on you. He going to put it on Alexander Usyk. And he going to weigh him down. He just is. And Usyk ain't even big as Wilder and no strength that Wilder had. So if he started to zap some of the power out of Wilder's punches, imagine what he going to do to Usyk, who don't even have nowhere near the punching power that Deontay Wilder possessed. Just think about it. Right? Yeah, I remember Valuv, the 7-footer from Russia, but he ain't mobile. He ain't agile. He was slow. He ain't have a high ring IQ. He ain't nothing like Blair Franklin. What's going on? Blair Franklin said, you didn't see the best of Usyk against Joshua. I don't care. It don't matter. I don't care how great he is. It don't matter. He's too much of a disadvantage. Super Bros X, what's going on? It's too much of a disadvantage. For him to do that all night long against Tyson Fury, y'all not understanding. First of all, how's he even going to hit Tyson Fury in the chin? It's all going to be body work, which means he's going to have to duck down, which means Tyson Fury's punches is coming downhill again, even bigger and harder than it was against Wilder. I mean, y'all got to put that into perspective, people. C Black, what's going on? Ringside with LCD, brother in the super chat. He said, facts, Emmanuel Stewart's main thing for big guys was to use size, weight, and strength against opponents. He saved Vladimir's career with those tactics. That's a fact. R. Espinosa, what's going on? And what you think Tyson Fury going to do to Alexander Usyk, who's even smaller and don't have a bunch of punching power? He ain't got a bunch of punching power to get Timothy Davis, what's going on, to keep Tyson Fury honest. Wilder has a lot of punching power to keep Fury honest. He doesn't. Jack T, brother in the super chat. He said, dropping that half a duh on your boy Blue in the super chat. Salute. Starting to think Fury more damaged from the last fight. As the winner, he hasn't made an appearance and immediately wants out of boxing, or he's waiting for a shoe to drop and waiting it out. The thing is, he's admitting of that. Reese, bro, what's going on? Roderick Falat, what's going on? Tyson Fury admitted that. He let that be known. Listen, this fight, Mr. J8531, what's going on? These fights with Deontay Wilder took a lot out of me. He never denied that at all whatsoever. He never denied that one bit. He let it be known, right? Yeah, Deontay Wilder trilogy, Pop 375, what's going on? It took a lot out of me. Magic Ray, what's going on? Lance Hatch Boxing, what's going on? He let it be known. The Wilder Fit trilogy, it took a lot out of me. Smash the like button, people. Do me a favor, donate $1 to Super Chat. Robbie Sanders, what's going on? Still got people in the inbox. I don't know how. I don't know why. I got Jack T has got through, dropped the half a duh on your boy Blue. I don't know what's going on. I can't tell y'all. And I appreciate y'all for wanting to support me. And I appreciate y'all for wanting to show me love and acknowledging my grind and wanting to support me. That's love. I appreciate y'all coming in blue. I'm trying to support you. I'm trying to donate to you, and I can't. I appreciate y'all, man. That's much love to me. I appreciate you 1,000%. That's why I do what I do. The fact that you let me know, like you could just be here and just go CBG 3000. What's going on? But you don't. That's love. Hen Dog, what's going on, great brother? So my thing is this, right? Smash that like button too. Let's get them likes up to 1.1K. Charles Hillary, what's going on? Tim TV 212, what's going on? Smash that like button, man. Get the likes up to 1.1K, right? And so so now you look at it from this standpoint and you say he's just not Jafari Caesar, Andrew Garza, what's going on? He's just not motivated, right? And so now Frank Warren is saying that Dimitri Armstrong, what's going on? Jason Allen, what's going on? They're going to have to try to talk him in and he'll be back. Remember, Tyson Fury, he just put up a post. Gabe Tichella, what's going on? He stated in the post, Jay Lee, my brother in the super chat, much love to you, brother. I appreciate you. Devontae Richardson, what's going on? He put that post up and he said that, that he's not motivated by any mandatories. He's not motivated by having 1 million title defenses, right? He already said that. A million title defenses does nothing for me. DFW motivation, my brother. What's going on? Kenny, what's going on? BB, what's going on? Pride of PM, my brother back in the super chat. Fury beat Wilder, who he knew couldn't fight on the back foot and couldn't fight on the inside. Usyk is the most complete fighter at heavyweight. All right, brother. Michael Lee, what's going on? All right, the Mitchell Show, what's going on? Maya Egypt, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing today? Appreciate you 1,000%. Beyond Above Media, she said, Blue, I ride with you till the wheels fall off. I appreciate you 1,000%. That's much love, Queen. Much love to you. Beyond Above Media, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Giving it up for Blue and the live shows from Vegas. Nice work, brother. Hope you get out to more fights. Oh, will do. Will do. I'll be in Atlanta this weekend. Yep, Michael Lee. Jack T, brother in the super chat. Wilder already want to return. Should be reversed. Well, the thing is, the mindset is different, right? Wilder is motivated by being in that ring. Wilder is motivated by entertaining the fans. Deontay Wilder is motivated by becoming undisputed. So now, Jack T, look at it from this standpoint. Deontay Wilder bulletin board is becoming undisputed, right? Becoming 2-time heavyweight world champion, right? Getting back on that big stage. Once again, accomplishing that. That's his motivation. But even Wilder, Jack T, keep in mind that even Deontay Wilder said he wants to hurry up and collect these belts. The faster he collect the belts, the faster he's out the sport. So even Deontay Wilder is letting you know that the end could be near for him as well. Tone 40, brother in super chat. Salute Blue Bomb Squad till this day still, for sure. Right? So even Deontay Wilder is telling you, right? The end could be near for me as well. Once I get a hold of these belts. It's just that Tyson Fury is not motivated by getting the belts. He's just motivated by the fights itself. Robert Harris, my brother in super chat. Why not unify titles? Because he's not motivated by the titles. And he don't put much emphasis on the title. Silver Surfer, Tone Capone 1, what's going on? Which is understandable because KK, what's going on? You got to think about this, right? Look how the WBA is doing your Danish Ugas after they promised him one thing. Now look what they're doing. They promised him that they was going to allow him to fight Errol Spence and fight the big fights, and they wasn't going to put no mandatories on him. So what's the first thing they do? Put mandatories on him. Jack T, brother in super chat, Wilder fought on back foot and on inside in fight 3. Yeah, he did. Morgan Beard, what's going on? He sure did. But see, even again, he has to worry about Wilder's power. Ali Voso, brother in super chat, Wilder can't fight on the back foot, but dropped Spilka and Fury backing up. He knocked out Ortiz backing up the first fight. And he knocked out Ortiz in the second fight backing up as well. So, of course, he could fight on the back foot. That gets overlooked. I just didn't feel like explaining it. Ahmad Latif said, Blue, you got Haney over Lopez? Yeah, I do. I got Haney over the field. Full movie episode. My brother in the super chat dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Much love to my brother. Full movie episode in the super chat dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Much love to you. Right? Yeah, I got Haney versus the field. That's just me. Jamil Triple O, what's going on? Dwayne 2111, my brother in Super Chat. Love what you're doing, Blue. Oh man, I appreciate you 1,000%, great brother. 1,000%. I need y'all to get them likes up, man. Pima Galston, what's going on? Get the likes all the way up, my peoples. Get them likes all the way up. The Libra 926, what's going on? Carlos Malagon, what's going on? Get the likes all the way up, people. We should have 1.1K likes. Smash that like button. Let's get it all the way up. I want to have 1.1K likes. Newbie, hurrah, what's going on? You going to the Shakur fight? Yeah. AJ64, what's going on? Joel Separation, what's going on? So this puts Deontay Wilder directly in line to become undisputed still, right? Foxy Brown, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing today? Tony Moses, what's going on? This puts him directly in line to become undisputed again. If Tyson Fury decides that he's going in a different direction and he's not going to, fight anymore, Quincy Carter, what's going on, great brother? Or he wants to vacate the belts, right? Or, anything of that nature. Like I said, the WBC put him in position, right? They put him in position, right, as the number one challenger to be the Mr. DJ C92. What's going on? Axel Dolstrom, what's going on? So JJ the Light One, what's going on? Alex Tellez, Teach, what's going on? So this puts him right in line, right? As I stated, putting him at number one. So the fact that the WBC decided to make sure they put Deontay Wilder, William Sav, what's going on, at number one in their ranking system, right? He's not in the ranking system of anybody else. Garnell Mitchell, what's going on? He's not in the ranking system of anybody else. He's only in the ranking system of the WBC, which is, I don't know, Love Sick 831, what's going on? If he didn't say he was retiring, how come the other sanction bodies didn't put him in their top 10? He's not in the top 10 in the IBF, WBO, or the WBA. He's only in number one in the WBC. Amado Carrillo, what's going on? Number one in the WBC, and he's number 3 in the Ring magazine. You understand? How is that possible? How is that possible? You understand what I'm saying? How is that possible? Jay Blunt, what's going on? How could he, if he didn't say he was retiring, how could he not be in the top 10 of anybody's ranking system? That doesn't even make sense. Don't even make sense. Emeka Nuwaba, what's going on? Right? That doesn't even add up. It don't make sense. You can't tell me it's 10 heavyweights better than him. You can't. You can't tell me it's 10 heavyweights better than him. Dominique Seaburn, what's going on? Kimber 4509, what's going on? You can't tell me that. No way, no how. Just boxing, what's going on? Boxing QX, what's going on? Is Deontay going to implement head movement and roll work? He did that already, people. Arthur Hawkins, what's going on? Y'all got to, Jesse, what's going on? Stop saying that. He did that already. He told you why he fatigued King Ice. What's going on? From the father, what's going on? He got caught with a punch in the third round. And he said he never recovered. So people stop saying that. He don't do roll work. He did roll work. He did implement head work movement. He got caught in the third round, and that was it. Jesus Waltz, what's going on? He resorted back to survival tactic, which is what he knew. Which is to load up on that right hand and try to blind him with the left hand with the jab, the 1-2. He resorted back to what he knew. That's it. That's it. William Farmer, my brother in the super chat, he said people act like AJ didn't lose to smaller fighters, but Wilder goes for glory and loses. You win some, you lose some. # Bomb Squad. Facts. The Queen, Jessica Burns, said it's hard for me to believe anything Fury said. No, believe him, because everything he said, it was true. Hey, listen, Peter Von Ox, what's going on? What has Fury said outside of the speculation and things we talk about with the second fight, right? Outside of that, Prince Savage, what's going on? Obviously, he's not going to admit that, right? Tay Brown, peace, bless, Queen. How you doing today? Dale Wood, what's going on? Obviously, he ain't going to admit that. Outside of that, he's told us he's done everything he said he was going to do. Everything. Brian Chenault Jr., what's going on? Teach, what's going on? He's done everything he said he was going to do. Jay Will, what's going on? Marcus Penn, what's going on? I don't believe that either. Right, Jay Will? Let me tell you, easy to win. Big Dog Willie, what's going on? It's a business. It's a business. Some things are out of his control. Read between the lines. Didn't it seem like they brought that idea to him, opposed to him bringing that idea to them? There's some things that's out of his control. Yeti, what's going on? Jesus Waltz, what's going on? Right? There's some things that's out of his control. That's what I'm going to say about that. Right? And so, K. Ross, what's going on? Chilltown Maze, what's going on? He's done everything he said he was going to do. Pretty much. We can't look and be like, oh, he said he was going to do this and didn't do it. No, he did. He did. He did. Now, we ain't got to respect, everybody don't have to respect his approach, but he's pretty much done everything he said he was going to do. Nap King Cole Jr., what's going on? You understand? And when he said, I ain't got nothing I want to do, so on and so forth, believe him. DeAndre Carey, my brother. Adam Minor, what's going on? Robert Bernal, what's going on? Believe him. When he said, I ain't got nothing else to do in the sport of boxing, yeah, take him up on his word. Take him up on his word. Axel 39er, what's going on? He told you, William Farmer, what's going on? He told you himself, right? When he said, I ain't interested in defending the titles. He only defended the titles one time, and he was forced to do that. Think about this now. I'm not interested in defending the titles. How many times has he defended the titles? One time in his career. And he was forced to do that through the court system. He didn't have a choice. Right? Lord Sweat Real, what's going on? Right? He says, I only want to fight the best. Well, he's showing you that as well. Dontrell Goff, what's going on? Right? That Malik Rain, what's going on? He has no motivation to fight these other dudes. None. There's one thing you can say about this dude. His story don't change. He either don't say nothing or he tells you what he's doing. Will K, what's going on? He says nothing or he's going to tell you what he's going to do. Now, the people around him, that's a whole nother story. Southern T Boxing Sports, my brother. Go Sky, my brother, Southern T Boxing Sports. Now, the people around him, oh, now they may tell you a whole different. They may send you a mountain in the molehill. King Tone 357. What's going on? Eric Johnson, what's going on? They may sell you a whole different mountain hill. Robert Burnell, what's going on? Eric Jenks, what's going on? But him himself, he don't do that. The people around him, oh, that's a completely different story. So he said, I'm gonna have no interest in defending my titles. I don't want to defend them a million times. I don't want to, Mawan Yashirala. What's going on? I don't have no interest in defending them 10 million times. I don't have no interest in, fighting fighters that's not the best. Kareem Ebanks, what's going on? He told you this. Peter Von Arts, what's going on? James Cloud, what's going on? And we should take him at his word. Smash that like button, people. Smash the like button. See me grow. What's going on? Get the likes up. Texas Bulldog Boxing. What's going on? Quincy Carter, my brother in the super chat. He said, what's the biggest fight in heavyweight now? I don't know, man. It's Casanova Boxing and more. What's going on? Chano Escobar. What's going on? I would say Bama Jeff 79. What's going on? I would say it would be, you put Wilder versus the winner of Joshua Usyk if Tyson Fury does step away. If Tyson Fury truly steps away, right, and goes on another hiatus or just decides not to defend the belt and he vacates and, well, Deontay Wilder, Shakai Sumter, what's going on? Deontay Wilder versus the winner of Joshua Usyk is the biggest fight in the heavyweight division. Hands down, bar none. And the fight between him and Dillian White is going to be enormous. Why? Gold Kings, what's going on? Because everybody want to see if he, James S, what's going on? Because everybody want to see if he have the punch resistance, if he could come back. It's the comeback. So that makes the fight and the build up. They ain't gonna be short on words. That being Dillian White and Deontay Wilder. So the build up for them to fight each other is going to be enormous, and the comeback will be enormous. So the storyline for that, it will be huge. It's for Deontay Wilder will become a 2-time heavyweight champion, and then on fact, at that point in time, they ain't got no choice but to make him versus the winner of Usyk versus Joshua, because they ain't got time no more. Time is not on their side. Time is on our side. It ain't on their side no more. It ain't on his head. Caller Wise 2786. What's going on? I would love to see Frank Sanchez versus Luis Ortiz. I don't know if they ever fight. Steve G, what's going on? Richard Tyree, what's going on? I don't know if that'll ever happen though. Tremont George, my brother in Super Chat. Blue, Galveston County, Texas in the building. Cook, homie. Salute to you, great brother. Salute to Texas. Salute, appreciate you in the Super Chat, much brother. DP Rocker, what's going on? So, when you put that into perspective, that's the biggest fight in boxing. I'm about to get my brother Bill Haney on. We're going to have a special. Getting ready to have the great brother Bill Haney on. Will K, what's going on? From the father, what's going on? Alex Santos, what's going on? So that's my thing. Dow Wardron, what's going on? Born Knowledge, what's going on, great brother? So my thing is this, right? Is that Boss Man, what's going on? Is that, Tyson Fury, he's just not motivated. He don't want to box Jay Gibson, Big Dog Willie, what's going on? Will K, what's going on? Tyson Fury don't want to box guys that he don't feel like can actually beat him, even though he tells you he's confident that he'll beat everybody. He don't want to box dudes that Kendrick Rouse, what's going on? That he feel like he could walk right over. Adewale M, what's going on? If he feel like he could walk right over them, Tyson Fury don't want to box them at all. Wave check, what's going on? D Ray over phone, what's going on? So that lets you know, right? That the fact that imagine Otto Wallin wins this fight. As I told you guys, Otto Wallin wins this fight. He has no interest in wanting to fight Otto Wallin. Zero, zilch, none. Nothing. Nothing about Otto Wallin says that he wants to fight Otto Wallin. Nothing. Nothing. Dillian White, you may be able to sell him Dillian White. You ain't gonna be sell him Otto Wallin in a rematch. That ain't gonna happen. That's simply not gonna happen. And we're getting to have my great brother Bill Haney on, because we got the whole lightweight division ducking his son, Devin Haney. And now we got the WBC, Real Gutter Music. My brother in the Super Chat dropping that duck on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. Wilder and Fury took a chunk of flesh out of each other. I still see Wilder as a challenger for any other heavyweight. Keep up the great work, Blue. Much respect from San Antonio and Waco, Texas. Salute to you, great brother. I agree with you 1,000%. I believe, like Malik Scott said, they took a lot out of each other. For sure. They took a lot. Rico Breland, what's going on? They took a lot out of each other. For sure. For sure, they took a lot out of each other. Salute to my brother, Carolina Ryder, in the building, in the Super Chat, dropping that hundo on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. He says salute. Salute to my brother, Carolina Ryder, in the building, in the Super Chat, dropping that hundo on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. Much love to my brother, Carolina Ryder. Appreciate you, King. So, yeah, so that's my thing, right? He's just not motivated. And so I told you guys in the video, I don't know if you guys saw the video, right? But I told you guys in the video that the WBC comes out today and they put Deontay Wilder at number 1. That is security in case Boston Girl, what's going on? In case, like I told you guys, that's in case Tyson Fury decides to back out. That's security to say, okay, well, we got a backup plan. Wilder fights the winner, Dillian White, out of Eileen. He becomes, the storyline is huge. The WBC sanctioned body, they have a reasoning to be on the scene, right? And Burgess Meredith, what's going on? Daryl Hatcher, what's going on? They have a reason to motivate it, so that's huge. And we got my brother in the building. What's going on with you, King?
Yes, sir, man. What's up with you, Blue?
Ain't nothing, man. I'm just squirreling your world. I'm trying to be like you, man.
Man, come on, man. Well, that wouldn't be nobody to be. That wouldn't be bad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that'd be a good thing.
But if I couldn't be me, I always would love to be you, brother.
I appreciate you, great brother. Yes, got my brother Bill Haney in the building, man. Hey, man. Dev always got a lot of buzz, but these last couple of weeks, right, the buzz got even bigger, right? Yeah. And you got a lot of people, man. The lightweight division, I'm just gonna say it, they just avoiding Dev, right? Everybody says that, oh, he ain't do this, he can't, he ain't got no power. There's a lot of reasons why everybody say they ain't fighting him, but they ain't fighting him at the end of the day. And they should be fighting him. They putting themselves in position to be the mandatory challenger, and they still ain't fighting him. That don't add up. Go ahead.
Well, shout out to Champside as well, the baddest brand in the land, who came up with the slogan. They say everything else but fight. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we're gonna have that merch where you can get that merch soon.
Yes, sir.
And Champ, you're gonna get your cut.
Yeah. Salute to my brother Champside, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Genesis Green said, "I love Bill Haney."
Hey, love you back. Love you back.
Hey, man. So it seemed like y'all things fell in your favor right now, where these dudes ain't gonna have a choice. Where Ryan Garcia had to back out the fight with Joseph Diaz, and now it's public now that y'all gave him the same offer with the same date that Ryan was gonna have. So now,
absolutely,
yeah. So what? So just attest to that.
Well, I mean, our initial offer, I think, was like 800 for him. Then we went up to $1 million, and he said no. He said no, no deal. He's going to go with Ryan Garcia for more money. And ironically, the Garcia fight fell out because Ryan, so-called, had a hand injury. Shout out to him and a speedy recovery with him and his team. But the fight fell out. But I initially talked to Jojo Diaz, on the Boxing Voice, and he agreed to the fight. And I felt that Jojo, I was a little bit disappointed in the sense of him picking on Ryan. The fact that Ryan would have the mental, going through the mental health issues that he was going through, and then to put so much pressure on him to fight. I don't think he was ready. And, maybe the injury, the injury is a blessing in disguise and saves him from actually, getting an L or even not looking as good as he would have looked if he's his full self.
Mr. J8531, brother in Super Chat, Fury only like to do big challenges. All the other accolades don't matter to him. He just wants to be a part of highlighted events in boxing. Yeah, I agree with that, great brother. Yeah, so now, have you heard any response from Joseph Diaz?
Other than the Twitter response that he said, which was pleasant for us to hear, that he promised the world that he would be fighting Devin in December. So that's the main thing for me. Devin gives me a specific job, and you know what I mean, and that's to make the biggest and best fights that can be made for him. So I tend to want to stay focused. You know what I mean, and pray for a good outcome.
Yeah, I saw he just put on Twitter again that he guarantees he's going to be fighting Devin in December.
Absolutely, which is only right. It's the best fight for both both fighters. You know, both for Devin and also for Jojo Diaz. You know what I mean? Who's at the prime of his career. You know, worked really hard, an Olympian. You know, comes from a great family, a great area. You know what I mean? As far as that supports boxing, and you know what I mean. It's only right that he is given an opportunity to become a world champion. And on the flip side, it's only right that Devin is given on a formidable challenge. You know what I mean, for him to defend the world title in Jojo Diaz. So I think it's a perfect matchup for both of them. You know what I mean, to show the years and years and years of hard work that they put into the sport.
Yeah, and you know, Dev is never short on words about wanting to fight the best and prove himself. Joseph Diaz, like you said, he stated he wanted to prove himself, you know, and then he felt like Ryan Garcia was, you know, the better option, is more money or whatever be the case, you know. But these big fights, man, these big fights need to happen, you know. And Joseph Diaz, man, he's not a walk in the park, you know.
Oh
He's
no, he's a fighter. He's a
right,
fighter that has a chip on his shoulder and
right,
has something to prove. No different than Devin. You know, those
right.
kind of guys. You know, I feel that they will fight anybody. You know, and
hmm
I didn't I didn't lose faith in Jojo Diaz and his early on commitment to me, but I started to question it. So I'm
hmm
glad that he's responded in the way that I believe that he will respond. And at the end of the day, it's just a great opportunity for two guys that have spent a lot of years in this sport to give the people an event that we want to see, and that's Devin in a competitive fight.
and what you think about, you know, the WBC saying that Devin is their champion, that, you know, indeed Teofimo Lopez is not undisputed, he's unified, and so now we could do away with that whole notion and that whole idea. That's done away with now. They then came out and they said he's the champion, and essentially Teofimo Lopez didn't even beat Lomachenko for the belt, for the franchise belt. He just was awarded the franchise title, and now he has certain privileges, like you was explaining earlier on Trill. You know, he has certain privileges and certain things that he can do now because he has that title. But even when I thought about when you said that, and I thought about it, if that's the privileges and the perks you get with being franchised, then how come Lomachenko couldn't order that Teofimo Lopez have to fight him in the rematch, because he still has the title of being franchised himself? But
Well, see, that's a good question. But if you notice onto the build-up, Teofimo Lopez, he petitioned to the WBC to make him franchise champion if he should win. So he made a request to become franchise, and it was stated that he would be awarded franchise champion if Lomachenko lost, which was a slight to me towards Loma, because ultimately when he became franchise champion, it wasn't to be lost or won inside the ring. It was
right,
something that was a designation that was bestowed upon you, right? And a status. So the status being the mandatory, you know what I mean, and the designation being wherever you decide to go to, I guess.
right. Prince Duval, brother in super chat. Devin beats Teofimo Loma Ryan hands down. Tank almost perfect at setting up those bombs. It'll be one for the books. So he said that Dev beats Teo, Loma, and Ryan, and the Tank fight will be a 50-50 fight.
We can accept whatever the fans, whichever way that they pick. It's an honor and a privilege to be put in this position that is so much energy that's being put towards watching Devin fight. Man, I'm just always happy and grateful.
Mm-hmm. Kazanovic, boxing, and more. Brother said Wilder fight, Waleem Dillian White is getting knocked out cold. Yeah, that's a possibility. Salute to you, great brother. Yeah, so you know, so now, I'm assuming, and you know, I got Dev against the world. You know what I
Right,
mean? I
right,
just that's just who I
right,
am, right?
right.
I don't see him losing. I just don't see him losing. You know. Um, so with that said, I'm expecting him to get past, obviously, this fight with
Uh-huh.
you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you perfect, brother. Keep talking.
Okay, so I'm expecting him to get past Joseph Diaz, and then y'all had that what went viral over the weekend with him and there you go, the champ. So I'm expecting him to get past Joseph Diaz, and now we saw what took place between y'all and Teofimo Lopez, right?
Uh-huh.
And Teofimo Lopez sound like he's going to be confident that that fight is going to happen. I feel like y'all put him on the spot. You know what I mean? Dev approaching him again, it put him on the spot, and I feel like now he's gonna, be forced to respond should he get past Kambosos Jr. You know,
Well, well,
but what
no,
you think about
he's the franchise belt puts him on the spot. You know what I mean?
that?
He's put in a position, and he rightfully so put himself in position by requesting the franchise belt and requesting the ability to become Devin's mandatory whenever that he wants, and that's what he was awarded, being a mandatory. He said it. He said it before. He said, "You know what? I've cornered Dev off, and this is what we're going to do." And we've always respected the fact that that's what the position and that's what the franchise title carried. One thing
Mm-hmm.
that I disagree with, and I went on several different platforms, is saying that he is not the undisputed champion because he is not the world champion. So, of course, him activating his mandatory is something that we respect and look, to make happen. We want to make the
Mm-hmm.
fight happen.
Mm-hmm. And that's one thing I was happy that Mauricio Sulman, he clarified that. He let it be known. No, he's Devin Haney is now champion. Teofimo Lopez is a unified champion. He got to beat Devin Haney to become undisputed, and that's one thing I was happy that we could do away with that whole notion now. He clarified that, and that's recent. Nobody could say, "Oh, that's old," or no, that's recent. He just said that a few weeks ago that Devin Haney's our champion and Teofimo Lopez is the franchise champion, and that he have to beat Devin Haney to become undisputed. So if anybody didn't hear it, I put the video out. Y'all can see the video. He clarified that so we know who the champion is. So now, like he said, they got to fight each other to clarify who's undisputed.
Right, and ultimately it's all schematics in the sense of that Dev wanted to fight him in the WBC tournament. He's consistent. He wanted to fight him whether it was unifying, whether it was being undisputed. You know what I mean? Whether it was a catch weight or whether it was whatever. You know what I'm saying? We
Mm-hmm.
know that the people want to see the fight, and
Right.
they're around the same age, around the same size, and I think ultimately this is something that's got to happen. You know what I mean? That's going to
Mm-hmm.
happen, and I'm just very optimistic.
Now, do you think? Because we heard Bob, Bob is on record, saying he don't care what Teofimo Lopez want. It's about what he want. He holds the rights to him. Do you think that Bob is going to be willing to make this fight happen?
Well, under, and I always talk about, as a fighter, you know, my son, my son is the boss. You know what I mean? He's the fighter. We don't even play with it. You know what I'm saying? He don't need to wake up. He don't need to go to school to learn it. Don't need nobody to him to be outside a gym and you pull his coat to it. He knows what time it is, and he knows that any fight that he wants to make happen, if he wants to make the fight happen, it takes two to tango. But he's going to be in that fight. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? He's
Mm-hmm.
going to be in that fight, whether it's Tank, whether it's Tio, um, whether it's Loma, whether it's whoever it is. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
we wanted that. I wanted him to be in charge of his career and to know that he's in charge of his career. Some
Mm-hmm.
fighters are hiding behind these promoters and acting like that they're not in charge, which is a disgrace to um, everything that the Floyd Mayweathers, the Sugar Ray Robinsons, the Jack Johnsons have paved the way for. Is the fight, and Mike Tyson has went on numerous occasions and said fighters need to stop acting like they got to talk to the
Mm-hmm.
promoters. They need to talk to each other and make these fights happen. I'm just
Mm-hmm.
so proud of, like the guys asked me, I'm so proud of Devin, how he's developed into the man inside the ring and outside the ring.
Yeah, he you know, Dev is an epitome of you can make the fights happen if you want to.
Yes.
Right. The fighter is in control, and you can push for these fights if you want to. Right.
Right.
He shows that, on a regular basis. Right. Whether it was Loma at one point, down way back to Robert Easter. You know what I mean? When
Yeah,
he was when he was still very relevant.
Right.
He lets it be known that I'll come to you.
Yeah.
I ain't got no. I want to prove my point.
Right.
How is that? Like, I'm always impressed by that. Now I know obviously he got a strong backbone with you, right? But just being 22 years old, people forget, man. Sometimes I forget, and I gotta say, man, this dude only 22 years old,
Right.
man.
Right.
22. You
Right.
know, uh,
Right.
how is that, man? Like with him being 22, and you guys' relationship with him being so young and being in this position.
I mean, like shit. I'm just as much of, I'm his dad at the same time, but I'm also a fan and a student of the game. I'm always learning as well. I can learn from him just like he can learn from me. And I'm also not just his dad, but I can be a fan of the good things that he's doing. But being his father also, I can be his biggest hater too, though. You know what I'm saying? And be like,
Mm-hmm.
man, no, that ain't it. And
Mm-hmm.
sometimes I say that knowing that it's going to bring out, you know what I mean, more in him. You know what I'm saying? By
Mm-hmm.
just saying, nah, that ain't it. That ain't it. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
I try to do as much as I can to be one of the people in his life that brings balance. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Now, there's a lot of misconception going on that everybody's saying you guys didn't show up to the meeting with Bob Arum. That Bob Arum set the meeting, and you guys didn't show up. But in
Well,
fact, you the one that set the meeting.
yeah,
Did
yeah.
you clarify that?
That's the thing. What he gonna tell you is that I. Hey, bring me that. Tell him to bring me that phone with her on the what's her name, so I can tell her to let him in. Um, yeah, that's the thing is that Tio was yelling, "What about the meeting? What about the meeting?" I'm like, "What meeting are you talking about, bro? You talking about the meeting I set up with Derek Harmon, somebody that I know, that I've been knowing for years? That
Mm-hmm.
meeting, the meeting that didn't have nothing to do with you because you wasn't on the table." So when Bob said on and around the divisions, right? It was something that was not related to T.O. It was something that at 140 pounds. But I'll tell you what, you can ask Derek, the guy that made the reference to it, that with the meeting, right? Derek Harmon, that's with him. Ask him.
Mm-hmm.
Ask him, was Tiafimo mentioned in the meeting, or was it anything about Tiafimo? And it ain't like Tiafimo came looking for us. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
could say that I was calling and that I was looking for him, right?
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
can say that, but that's not what the meeting was about. I knew that Teofimo had the fight with George Kambosos, and I knew that he didn't pick us, right? And
Mm-hmm.
I knew that the fight didn't just happen; it was because of Teofimo, because he picked George Kambosos and Bob Arum didn't pick him. So
Mm-hmm.
if I went to Bob Arum thinking that he could force Teofimo to fight Dev, then I would be under the assumption that Bob Arum can force Teofimo to fight Lomachenko.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He can't force him to fight Lomachenko, and he couldn't stop him from fighting Kambosos. So what makes me think that if I sign the Bob Arum, that we automatically get Teofimo Lopez without Teofimo Lopez agreeing to the fight?
Mm-hmm. And
What,
that's
what
that.
do they think I'm
I'm,
stupid?
I'm glad you said that, because now move forward. We know you guys want to fight, right? So now moving forward, like you said, we have examples that he can't be forced to do anything, right?
Mm-mm.
So it's
No,
by choice. So if he don't fight Dev next, that's by his choice. That's his own
absolutely.
choice.
Because he can fight Dev under him being the mandatory. And it's the
Mm-hmm.
same thing can happen that just happened with him and George Kambosos. He could say, I'm fighting my mandatory in Devin Haney,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
And if Bob Arum didn't put up the money, then it goes or Eddie Hearn or Devin Haney Promotions. If we don't come to an agreement, then it's ordered to purse bid.
Mm-hmm.
Period. And you have tapes of him saying that. This is not nothing that I didn't say it. He said that, and he said the best promoter or the money wins. The best network wins out on it. That's what he said. Tifimo said that out of his mouth. So when I'm talking to him, and Eddie then told him, Bob ain't never said nothing about making a fight at all to him. And when he says to him, we can make it happen, and I say to him, let's make it happen on the zone, right? Let's make it happen. Let's talk about it right now, because it can happen over on our side. I never told him, bro. I never told him go to the place that the fight is being paid for less. I pulled his coat and said, where I know the fight is, and I know that you can come and do the one-off. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, so I don't never introduce no bunko business. It's just a bunch of haters that, instead they say everything else but fight.
Right.
Because instead of saying that, then you say, okay, cool, y'all. Okay, well, I was at the DAZN show the other night, and Devin Haney and Eddie Hearn have some big money on the table, and you're happy about it. And then you go back and talk to Bob and see if Bob and ESPN want to counter the money, or even if they're interested, right? So that should make your money go up, and you should still be happy.
Right.
But what are you mad about?
Right.
And that's what Eddie said too. We said yes. He said, yeah, well, okay, yes, we can make it happen. Yes. And he's still mad, saying that you didn't set him up. Well, how could Devin coming away from Las Vegas to Fresno, right, be a setup to you?
Right. And anyway, you should expect Dev to be there because he's at all the major fights.
Right.
And
but
he's definitely
looking at Mikey Garcia, though. We were looking at Mikey, which Devin it was my fault because even times that Dev told me Mikey Garcia, he wanted Mikey Garcia, I was always saying no. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I wasn't looking. I was like, man, I ain't looking at him.
Right.
Dev told me at the fight, as soon as he seen me, because he was sitting at the front row, he said, Dad, I told you. You know what I'm saying? I can't do nothing but keep it real.
Right. Facts.
At the end of the day, but I would still say this about Mikey. Maybe me just being the fan of Earl Spence that I am, I can say that maybe Mikey had an off night. You know what I'm saying? He can have an off night. Every champion can have an off night. Maybe he had an off night, and if you're looking for Mikey to come back and be that same Mikey, you might be surprised, but maybe again you might not. But just that one fight and all that Mikey has accomplished in the sport, you know what I mean? I wouldn't per se be counting him out.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just like Loma. Loma had a bad night against T.O., right? Is he going to come back and be that same Loma? You know what I mean? We got to count him for a bad night too, based on the totality of his career. Now, a lot of these young kids that haven't established themselves, right? They have a night like that. They're all hype.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah, those are the differences to me.
Right, because they don't have the resume.
They don't have the resume. Mikey's resume calls for us to say, okay, you know what I mean? It's good that you put it on the line against a tune-up, but now what are you going to do from there? Are you going to come back and fight this guy again? Are you going to then look for a Devin or look for a Regis Prograis? You know what I mean? Which one are you going to do, And to me, I would have respect for Mikey whichever way he chooses,
Yeah, we give them the benefit of the doubt because we've seen them perform on that big stage. So you give them a pass for a bad night.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I personally always was one to think Devin's style just is bad style for Mikey.
Yeah, he said that. Dev said that too. He said
that. He becomes predictable, AB, he stood in front of him. He was flat-footed. Robert was outboxing him. He was moving, but then he decided to just sit in the pocket and exchange with him, But I always thought that Dev's ability is too much for him. You know what I mean? But salute to brother Jammer Jeff 79 in the super chat.
Blue Blood, what's good with
Champ, what's going on with you, champ?
How you doing?
I'm good, man. I just was telling your father, man, all types of headline. You always making headlines. You always, you know what I mean, on that big stage, like you said. I'm always relevant. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've been
Um,
relevant. And I'm gonna
facts.
continue to be relevant with or without him. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? But you know
Facts.
they're gonna say what they want to say, and they gonna make their narrative, and it's really just facts. And that's all I speak is facts. I didn't say nothing wrong. I said I have more followers and I have more money than him.
Mm-hmm.
If it's not facts, then what is it?
Right. That's a fact. That's a fact, man. Now, I was just asking your pop, but do you feel like you cornered him, you got him in a position where the spotlight is on him, and now he's gonna have to respond?
I mean, I don't know. We never know with these guys. Every time we think that we got them cornered in, you know what I'm saying? They get to ducking. So we'll see.
Joseph Diaz, he said it's gonna happen in December, man.
Hopefully, inshallah, it happens. You know, I wanted to. I think that's a fight, the perfect fight for the fans. You know what I'm saying? It only makes sense. He doesn't have an opponent, and he's my mandatory, so let's make it happen.
Facts, facts. Man, listen, you know, I got you against the field. You know what I mean? And I was just telling your dad, you know, after I always thought that your style was bad matchup for Mikey Garcia, man. You know, he was saying that you were saying the same thing. What you thought about the fight, though?
I mean, I feel like the dude did everything you know he needed to do to win. You know, we've seen Mikey go in there and do the same things over and over and over again. So it was only a matter of time before somebody went in there and they pretty much outboxed him, and that's what the guy did. I just feel like, you know, no disrespect to Mikey, you know, I just feel like he got old overnight, and I don't mean no disrespect to him because it can happen. We've seen it happen to the best of the best. So I just feel like, you know, it might be that time.
Yeah, man, and you know, Joseph Diaz is nobody walking apart. That's a big fight for you. You know, he got a big name, man. Where would you want that fight to take place, though? You want it to take place on West Coast,
Oh
East
well,
Coast?
you know, no matter who the next opponent is, my next fight will be in Vegas. It will be on December. I'll say we're looking at not December 3rd. It's December 4th now. So with or without Jojo Diaz, it's gonna happen in Las Vegas. That's my date, and we're preparing for that now.
That's what's up, champ, man. We appreciate you, champ.
For sure. Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you,
sir, my
brother.
guy. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely,
man.
Blue. We just finishing up. We just finishing up work. You know.
Yes, sir. I see on the grind as
Yeah.
always.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, let me ask you, what you think about that fight though with Tank and Rolly?
Tank gonna beat the shit out of Rolly. Tank gonna beat the shit out of. Hey, that motherfucker Rolly gonna be stretched out. What round do Rolly get stretched out in against Tank? Dan said early.
Hey, just stylistically, I was watching Rolly train the other day, and I'm like, man, like
Huh?
stylistically, I don't understand. Like it just, man, I would be super surprised if he is even competitive with Tank, man. Super surprised. He
Yeah, you
leave
said
it-
you'll be super surprised.
yeah, if he's even competitive with Tank, I'm gonna be super surprised. Just he leave himself wide open. Like,
Well,
man,
the thing about that is, let me say a charge right there. The charge behind you. No, it's a perfect style for Tank to style on because he's gonna come right there to him. You know what I'm saying? He's
mm-hmm,
gonna come and he's gonna be swinging that wild dumb shit. You know,
mm-hmm.
thinking that thinking he gonna mano to mano with Tank, gonna match up with Tank, and Tank might be the hardest hitting guy in boxing.
Yeah, I
And
understand.
I'm saying in boxing, that's in all the weights.
Yeah, that I think that's a terrible matchup for him, man. We got
Yeah,
Bama Jeff 79, brother in Super Chat. He said, "What's up, Bill? And what's up, Blue and Bill? My son getting ready for the Golden Gloves next year, and the fighter he watches the most is Devin."
man, tell him we appreciate that, man, and good luck too. Keep working, man.
Yes, sir. Pierre Wright, brother in Super
Hey,
Chat.
win or lose or draw. Keep on working.
Mm-hmm. Pierre Wright, brother in Super Chat. He said, "Shalom and salute, Blue Blood, from Deontay Wilder to Kurt to Bill Haney and more. Blue, keep the best live stream. Salute to you, great brother. Appreciate you. Misfit, peace and blessings to the queen in super chat. Hey Blue, hey Haney. I know Devin gonna be the world champion against all odds. Blessings to you all. Yep. Yep. I'm glad that Mauricio cleared that up too. Brick Boy Jones.
Well, the thing that I knew about that is the fact is that it's opinionated now because the waters are so cloudy, and I'm not crazy. I know the fact that once you add or you take away, then you begin to it begins to murk the waters up. What has traditionally been considered as undisputed is a piece of the puzzle is the WBC. So the WBC world title, the one that has the one that has the mandatories and everything else, and then you take and you add something. Well, if we're going to add that, then you must still have everything else. You can't then say, okay, well, you don't have the WBC world title, but I got a green version of it. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's a green belt, but it's not the real thing.
Right. Brick Boy Jones, brother in super chat, dropping that half a dub on it in the super chat. Salute Blue, Bill, and Dev. Salute to you, great brother. Brother Solo Productions in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on us in the super chat. He says, salute Blue, the boogeyman Dev in the building. That's a fact. It's a fact, man. He got history. He making history. His mandatory. He got to corner his own mandatories. They putting themselves in position to fight him as the world champion, and he got to corner them. That's amazing. That's amazing, man. Majid, brother in super chat. Salute Haney Senior. What do you think about Lopez pretending to want Haney when he was asking for Taylor at a catchweight?
When he was asking for Josh Taylor at a catchweight?
Yeah, he said that he wanted to he said that he wanted to fight Josh Taylor at a catchweight so that they could both fight for all the belts. So that way they could both keep all their belts.
Man, I learned a new word. It's called schmuck. Hey, I had to look that shit up, man. It's like when he first asked me, he said, and see, he in a different car, so I hope you don't play this live back. But look, so he said, Dad, what's schmuck? I said, I act like I didn't hear him, like I didn't listen to him, right? And I went and looked it up. I said, schmuck, man, because you hear it, but you don't really know what to say. So, schmuck is a schmuck. I don't know what it is. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's because you want to say, well, he's a schmuck, man. It's like a herd, man. What is a herd? You know what I mean? You say, what's just a herd, damn? It's just a herd.
Oh snap! Oh man! Hey, Bob is.
When your son asks you something, you want to think, you don't want to just, So I looked it up, man. That's fucked up, Bob. Call the man a schmuck, man. You don't call nobody no shit like that you fuck around with. Y'all doing business and you call the man that shit. Running around with
Oh snap, man. Yeah. Hey, you can't make this up, man.
No.
Salute, brother Kenny in the super chat. Salute, champ. I got you against everybody. Yes, sir.
So you see when Tio, clearly it's a disconnection with him and Top Rank because he hadn't talked to him about Josh Taylor.
Right.
He didn't know what the fuck the meeting was about that I was having. He was in my business.
Right.
So you see that it's not, and he conveniently uses or attempts to use Bob when he wants to.
Right.
And we all know that don't work. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, that's not gonna work with Bob.
Yeah, when you least think that Bob should have your back, that's the time when he least have your back. And this is through history.
Right.
You know, so yeah, that's what it is. And if anybody wants to talk to him, they told you who the person was, that it was Derek Harmon. So ask Derek Harmon if you think I'm lying. He worked for Top Rank, right?
That's a fact.
Ain't that
And
what they said?
You see him there every day.
Yeah.
Las Vegas Leon, brother in the super chat, says, salute Blue and Haney's. You always working, bro. 100. Salute to you, great brother. Appreciate you. Yeah. Man, so so now this with Joseph Diaz. Is Joseph Diaz a free agent or he signed the Golden Boy?
No, he signed the Golden Boy, and he's managed by MTK company out of the UK.
Yeah, out of UK.
Management company.
Yeah. Gerardo Valencia in the super chat say, yo, I want to know what Smuck is. LOL. Hey, I couldn't believe Bob said that right to his face, man. Right to his face, man. Amazing.
I tell you what, it ain't something that you call a motherfucker that you fucking with. That's
right.
I'm gonna tell you like we say in the hood, man.
Hey, and he said it right to his face, like.
Right.
Oh man, Blackwater Boxing brother super chat. Salute to Mikey Garcia for winning 40 before 2 losses. Meanwhile, Lomachenko 14-2, and ESPN crowned him the king.
But that's what's ironically, shamefully disrespectful just to the game in the sense of that T.O., the man called you a schmuck and you don't say nothing. And all Eddie did was say that he can make the fight happen. And he bidded on a fight with some fighters that he's not contractually tied to or not doing no business, and provided you the biggest payday that you ever had, right? Because if they don't put on the fight, if they hating on him and don't put on the fight, then it drops down to Bob Arum, and Bob Arum had only bidded what? What did he bid on it? $2 million?
Right.
Something like that?
Right.
So it would have been less. It would have been even less. You know what I'm saying? He might would have went home, took $1 million home. You know what I'm saying? He would have took less home than we offering JoJo Diaz.
Right.
And you got 3 belts.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So,
and the Ring magazine.
We want to do business with Top Rank, but we want to do business the right kind of way, the way that's respected and the way that where we're at. You know what I'm saying? Other people, when you think about doing something with Top Rank, it being beneficial, making the biggest and the best event happen. But when you talk about building, right? Top Rank ain't put a dime into building us. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So if we can't make a fight happen, an event happen similar to just what Cambosos did with Bob, and Cambosos didn't sign. You talk about Luke Campbell didn't sign. You talk about Anthony Corolla didn't sign, but they got, but Top Rank fighters got paid.
Right.
Maurice Hooker, he didn't sign. You talk about, Richard Comey, he's not signed to Top Rank. He's with Lou DiBella. So this narrative about anything other than making a event, hopefully an historical event with Top Rank, is, I think, delusional from the fans because, it's what any company would want to do, and I don't slight Top Rank. I would hope that they would want to be in business with Dev. I would hope that PBC. I would hope that guys. I think that he has the kind of image and the kind of skills that you would want to in there. I'm sure people want to sign Drake. You want to do business with Drake, right?
Right.
Of course you would want as much as Brooklyn will probably, if they got rid of Kyrie, some other team would pick him up. You know, you see what I'm saying? So we want that, but at the same time, it just has to be the right kind of situation, the right kind of event.
Right. Texas Bulldog Boxing brother in the super chat. Salute Bill and Dev. My opinion on Dev is different. Don't move up until 100. You're 100% exposed. Expose the rest of the 135 for steadily catching that. He said that would race to belt. So, he's saying that he wants y'all not to move up to 140 until y'all expose the rest of the 135-pound division for essentially avoiding him.
No, absolutely. We'll be there. Like I said, we take it fight by fight. We're in camp right now, and we're right on course with where we normally are about this time before the fight.
Mm-hmm. Abdul Anwar, brother in the super chat. Assalamu alaikum, Bill and Blue. Devin is my favorite fighter, hands down. I'm a Sugar Ray fanatic, and Devin is the closest I have seen to Ray Leonard. Salute.
Walaikum salam, brother.
I was saying the same.
Mashallah, appreciate the compliment.
I always say the same thing, man. Geraldo Valencia, brother in super chat. Y'all want to know what is smart? Now you done started something now, man. Ryder Filat, brother in the super chat. He said, Bill, you have done a wonderful job as a father, businessman, and black man. One love to you and Dev.
Hey, yes, sir. Appreciate it, King. Thank you for the ultimate compliment.
Yes, sir. General Squalls, brother in super chat. He says, salute Blue Blood, Trail Bill, and my peopleizations. Yes, sir. Reginald Rainey, brother in the super chat, dropping that dub on us in the super chat. What's up, Bill? What's up, Bill, the Reggie? Oh, what's up, Blue? And what's up, Bill? Reggie was in the Christian Dior store from St. Louis. He said, this is Reggie from that was in the Christian Dior store in St. Louis.
Oh, yeah. What's up with you, Reggie? What's happening with you, fam?
Reginald Rainey, brother. Salute, Reg.
Big old fly nigga, man. Big old fly nigga, man. I see that nigga, man. Big old fly nigga. We was out in front of the store,
Facts. Got brother Blackwater Boxing,
it's
brother in super chat.
Too, but it's always a blessing that. But even with Dev, it's like Dev has grew up and he always has people that recognize him. Now for me, it's more new than it is. You know what I'm saying? Because of Devin's accomplishments that I get recognized and always appreciated. But also sometimes I'll be like, man, who is that? Who is that?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And or like, where do I know him from? You know what I mean?
Right.
So I met the brother in front of the Dior store, and we were standing in line, and to go in there, and he made a call or something, and then took me in the back door. We went in the back door and didn't have to stand in the line, man. So shout out to the brother. I appreciate it.
Salute, Reginald Rainey, man. You gotta, you know what I mean? He got that hookup, huh?
Oh, yeah. We went right in the back door, man. Right out the line, man. Real VIP style.
Check out Reginald, man. Salute to Reginald, man. Salute. We got Blackwater Boxing, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on us. He says, salute, Blue and Mr. Bill Haney. Any insight on Dev moving up to 140 if these guys keep stalling him out?
No, yeah, we are. Right now, like I said, I want to be as optimistic as possible about this JoJo Diaz fight, and I absolutely don't want to look over him. He did a wonderful job in breaking down Javier Fortuna. You know what I mean? And we have, as of right now, we're at 130. We're at 135, and we take care of our business. When we take care of our business, inshallah, then we'll look at 140.
Mm-hmm. Abdul Anwar, brother in super chat. I see T.O.'s father was salty about Shakur and Heron's purse bid. Truth be told, he has to stop playing ring around the rosy and fight somebody.
Right, you seen that? I saw where he was salty, where he was talking about that. That's crazy.
And what you think about that fight this weekend?
I don't know. I'm going with Shakur.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm going with nephew for sure.
Yeah, he.
So finally, he getting a shot. He getting a chance. You know what I mean? To show really how great he is. Against dudes that's mediocre competition. you know, you won't see those intangibles with Shakur, you know, but you put him in there with the best competitions, you're gonna see an entirely different fighter. I've been watching that kid, man, since, you know, since forever. I think since he was about 13 or 14 years old.
Mm-hmm. Drew Titan, LLC, brother in the super chat. Salute to the Drew. He said, salute, family. Salute to you, great brother.
Yes, sir, Drew. I
Facts.
mean, I'm glad I didn't see you, Drew, because, I mean, you would have had me spooked out. All the niggas I heard you was mad dogging. You know what I mean? You had them pythons out hanging all weekend. I heard about you, Drew. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Hey, people don't realize how big Drew is, man.
No. Listen, I heard about it. You know what I mean? They
Facts.
said it's a big swole nigga on the strip tripping right now. Sure enough, it was
Hey, they don't realize how big Drew is, man. I tell people all the time, man.
No.
They don't
Hey,
realize,
but you
man.
know who else, and I say it all the time, that people don't know. When you think, you might look at him on the camera and think he a little nigga, but EFTB ain't no little nigga.
Oh, for
either,
sure.
man.
Yeah, for sure. Nah, he big too.
Yeah, you know, you look at him, you think he a little nigga, and you think you just talking shit to him. You see him out, guarantee you gonna think twice about all this shit you was saying. You know what I'm saying? Because he ain't no little nigga.
That's a fact. That's a fact, man. They definitely bless 365. Peace of blessings to you, Queen. Yeah, man. So what do Joseph Diaz, man? What do he present? You know, what challenge do he present to you guys, man? What are you looking at him and saying? Let's make sure
he has a great sense of timing, right? And he's a great inside fighter, but he covers up good, and he wants to counter. So he has he has mediocre speed, but the timing makes him a little bit faster than he does. But he goes into the high guard and he covers up real well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and he's experienced, man. He's tough, man.
But that high guard, that high guard, he comes right out of that high guard with the counters. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? And he likes to come forward. He likes to come forward. You know, and balls to the wall. You know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he surprised a lot of people, man, with that fight with Javier Fortuna, because everybody thought he was just too small. You know, he wouldn't be able to compete with Javier Fortuna, man. He surprised a lot of people, especially being Javier Fortuna's style and being rough and rugged. You know, and he surprised a lot of people with his versatility.
Hey, see, there go that goddamn Reggie, man. Listen, man.
You see it. You see him, right?
For real.
He flexing.
Hey, no, he ain't playing.
He flexing. Salute to Reggie Rainey, man. The super chat dropping that hundo. I want to see the super chat. He said, "Blue, this for you, just because and good looking, Bill."
Oh,
hey,
ain't no doubt.
Reggie, man. Doubt. I love Dior, bro. You know what
I'm just giving it real. I kept it 100. That's all. And that's the only way I can go with it. You know what I'm saying? I know a good nigga. You know what I'm saying? When I see one, you know what I mean? And that's just what Reggie was, man. So he doing the right thing. Yeah.
That's a fact, man.
He got my number too. You got my number. You got my number, Reggie.
Yeah. The great brother Reggie, man. And flexing. Reggie, I like Dior too, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Bill. But this is a
good. How slick you are, Blue. See, if you had told me that you needed the Dior, I would say you have to ask Dior. No. Hey, shout out that hundo.
That hundo.
I love fucking with you, Blue.
Oh man. Oh snap, man.
Hey, when I'm on here with you, you're so good and comfortable, and you almost forget that, you know, we on live.
Yeah.
This is being taped, and my grandmama gonna listen. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm just kidding. You know, I'm just talking, man. I'm just talking. Having fun.
Oh man, every time you come on, man, it's a good time, man.
Yeah.
Renee Gordine, brother in the super chat, he said Oakland in the house. When is Dev gonna put mittens on some of these cats, man?
That's what we working on right now, man.
Facts.
Working on right now, man. Like I said, we look forward to a great fight with JoJo, man. No, you know, we don't pull no punches on him, man. We give him all the credit in the world of being a former world champion, fighting a tough fight with legendary super featherweight champion Gary Russell. You know what I'm saying? So,
that's a fact.
Yeah. No, we give him his grams, man, and we look forward to it. And those are the kind of fights, like I say, even with Shakur having the opportunity for Herring to bring out that shit in him that he's been working on for years and years and years, that I know he got in him, that I know that Dev has in him also. You know, you always give props to those fighters that step up and give you that kind of opportunity, you know?
Mm-hmm. You think that Shakur gonna get that? He beat Jamel Herring. He gonna get that fight. I hope he get that fight with Oscar Valdez, man.
I mean, I don't know. You know, it's crazy because no matter who he fights or no matter who Devin fights, it's continued to be who's they're going to fight next to define their greatness. I would think that Jamel Herring and Oscar Valdez is on the same level.
Mm-hmm.
I give Herring just as much of a chance to beat Burchett is, you know, maybe not in the same fashion that he did, but I also give him the same chance. So I rate Herring. I rate him for real. So if Oscar doesn't fight Shakur, then that's not on Shakur, because Shakur been calling for that fight forever.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he been wanting that fight, man. Mr. Mont, brother in the super chat. I do think,
yeah, he been wanting it. So
yeah, he been looking for that forever. Mr. Mont, brother in the super chat. I didn't think Ryan Garcia could beat JoJo anyway because Ryan has no inside game, in my opinion. Yeah, it's a tough fight for him.
Yeah. Now that might be the deciding factor because of the inside. If he got in and crowded Ryan with those arms, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But this is something that we spent a lot of time with, you know, as a team. Even one of our coaches, Kevin Hendricks.
What's going on with you, great brother?
Kevin Henry, long time coach. Kevin, been there.
All right, how you doing, my brother?
I'm good. How you feeling, great brother?
Since the beginning, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
I'm good, man. How you feeling?
Huh? Hello?
Yeah, you was freezing out for a second.
Okay, yeah. Just like Kevin and our team, anyone on our team will attest to you that we've been building Devin up to be able to deal with a for all intent purpose, come forward Mexican style of fighting. You know what I mean, over here on this West Coast, because we know they tend to dominate even inside the gyms. You know what I'm saying? Just that style, right? In the later rounds, I should say. You know, but we're prepared.
Right.
We're prepared for any kind of style, and we just, we look forward to, like I say, that opportunity for Devin to get on there and to show the dog that he is.
That's a fact. We got Tyrese Edwards, brother in super chat, dropping that half up.
Ryan has a lot of slickness. Ryan got a lot of slickness. Hello?
Yeah, you can hear me?
Yeah. I said Ryan has a lot of slickness to me in him. He doesn't necessarily have that style, just like I think Canelo has both. You know, he has both the the inside, and he also has that other slick shit on the outside as well. You know, he's more complete. But that's not to say that Ryan can't develop the inside game. It's just what we've seen thus far. What we've seen thus far hasn't been. Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Hello? Can you hear me?
I can
I
hear
can't hear
you.
you guys.
Okay, yeah. This is she had a pro debut this weekend, Bill. She 1-0.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
That's Jenna. Jenna, introduce
Okay,
yourself. That's Bill Haney.
I'm sorry. I'm Jenna. I'm originally from Brooklyn, but I moved out to Jersey City. So right now I'm fighting in Jersey City. And I just had my pro debut on Saturday in Dominican Republic, and I won over there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
What weight do you fight?
This one was super welter. I was at
What weight do you
154.
fight?
154.
Oh, 54.
Yeah.
154. Good. Keep working. Where you work? You work out in New York?
Well, I was at Gleason's, but I had to.
New York?
I was at Gleason's, but I had to. Something happened. I had to move over to Jersey City. So right now I'm working on Jersey City.
Okay, who's your coach?
His name is Mosquito. Luis Gonzalez is his name.
Okay. Congratulations, you guys. Keep working.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
How was that? How was that experience getting that first dub?
I was fine until the ring walkout. Then I was like, oh shit, I'm about to really go do this. and then the first round I was a little slow, and then I was like, I woke up and I was like, all right, that's good. This is good. And then I did what I had to do.
Yeah.
So it felt nice getting my hand raised for my debut. So
yeah, felt good, didn't it?
Yeah, really good.
I said, was it worth all the sacrifice, all the training? Did it just overcome you at that? Did you realize that that you were now a professional fighter and 1-0? When did that come?
Yeah.
When did you feel that?
I mean, I'm still like, wow, I can't believe I did that, right? So it still just hits me sometimes. Because I like to stay humble. I like to stay grounded. I don't want to be on a super high, but sometimes I just oh, okay, I'm a pro fighter now. I'm 1-0 right now. So it feels good though. And all that sacrifice was 100% worth it. After I fought, I had little girls, young females coming over to me after telling me that I was their idol and that they would like to do this when they get older. So that was probably the most important part of it all for me.
Yeah, I know that's extremely gratifying.
Yeah. So that's a good look. Getting that dub under your belt.
Who's your promoter?
I don't have one right now.
Who's your promoter?
I don't have one.
Okay, all right. Well,
yeah.
All right, consider DHP. Consider DHP.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
That's a good look right there.
Yeah. Thank you.
Let's go over there.
We could talk. We could definitely
Eddie Hearn's girls. Let's go over there and beat up some Eddie Hearn.
Oh snap!
Girls, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
We could talk.
Yeah.
That's funny.
You're always welcome. Listen, you're always welcome to hit us up and ask for any advice, even if your coach wants to, or you know what I mean, or whatever. Hit us up. Blue has my direct contact. And
all right. Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, Thank you. I appreciate it.
Keep working, and it's okay. You're a professional fighter, so it's okay to be cocky because you represent probably 0.5% or less than 0.5% of the world that even have enough heart to get up in that ring and do it. So be proud of yourself and strut your stuff, Queen.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
She humble. She humble, Bill. She humble, Bill. Hey, Jenna, let them know where they can find you at.
After she get a few wins. Yeah, after she get a few wins over here with DHP, then let's see what she looking like and talking about.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
That's funny.
We don't have any female fighters. I mean, we don't have any females over here, so I mean, you can be the first and the greatest.
No, that's true. That's true. We could definitely talk about it then.
All right. Okay.
Nice meeting you. Thank you.
Blue got my number. All right, nice meeting you as well.
Hey, Jenna, let them know where everybody can find you.
I'm on Instagram _ Jenna G, JENNA. Once again, _ Jenna G. And I only really use Instagram, so find me over there. But I gotta get back to work, so.
Absolutely.
All right, thank you. Nice meeting you.
Congratulations. Blessings to you.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Bye, guys.
See you later. Tariq Edward, brother in the super chat, he dropped that half a dub on us. He said, by Fury hopping around, he's taking opportunities from other fighters. He has to defend his title like every other champion. That ain't gonna happen. He moved to the drum of his own beat, man. Demo 007, brother in super chat, shout Blue and Mr. Haney, tell Devin to slap it out of Tio like he did like he did against Ryan Garcia. That would have been lit. No, tell him, Bill, you gotta get that bag.
Yeah, you gotta get
Can't
that
put
bag,
the bag
man.
in there.
They ask me, they say, well, what do you when you see? They say, when you see Teofimo Lopez, what do you see? And I said, I see a new Rolls Royce for Devin. I see a new chain, a new apartment building. I see a new apartment building. I see, that's what I see in him. And I don't want it to go to the, down the drain. Listen, I mean, if he was stepping off the sidewalk and a bus came by, I'm not going to jump in front of the bus, but I'm damn sure going to grab him and secure him and to make sure he don't get hit by that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm going to do everything in my power for nothing to happen to Teofimo.
Facts. Yeah. Facts. Retro Rob TV, brother Super Chat, says, salute my brother. Salute to you, great brother. Salute to you.
Hey, have you ever been out with the homies and you done seen something and then one of the homies took off and you said, man, why did you do that?
Right.
You know that nigga just talking?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You done been there, Blue, several times. You see
Facts.
And somebody else reading it wrong and you reading it like, man, dude he not like that. He just talking, man.
Right.
Give him some time. Let him understand what he doing and get in the ring, because that's what we really want. And his dad, you heard his dad saying, let it happen in the ring. Let it happen in the ring.
Right.
But by Devin kept whispering, calling him, whispering to him, he's a pussy. I'm not necessarily knowing then. I'm staying on point about it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because most of the time when someone is being called a pussy, they don't just, their next words aren't, why you say I'm a pussy? Or why you say that? I'm not a pussy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So once Dev probably pretty much realized that he was just on bullshit, I think he got back to more so trying to make the fight happen. And when I told him, well, you guys shake on it. And then Dev reached out to shake his hand to shake on the fight, and Tio said he wouldn't.
Right.
He wouldn't shake. So Dev said, well, you're not a man. And he said, well, I'll shake your father in the world. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm doing a great job, and Tio trying to get me fired. Talking about nigga, you the boss. I'm not the fucking boss, nigga. Me. Trying to get me fired with that shit.
Facts.
Or that night, not last night. You know what I mean? Here,
Facts.
The nigga Dev's standing there, dripped down, everything. You see me standing over there. What the fuck you mean I'm the boss? Nigga, do I look like the boss? What the fuck is wrong with you, man? See the fucking van and shit, say his name on it, come to him, all the shit in his name. What the fuck you mean? I gotta wait to get paid. He paid me, I'll wait to get paid. Huh? Yeah, I gotta wait to get paid. He paid me, and this nigga gonna try to fuck my money up, talking about he's the boss. Hey, stupid. Oh, you know, I ain't said I was the boss. I ain't played like I was the boss. I ain't acted like I was the boss. And he just come trying to, here, I'm
Bill,
standing on the
he trying to get you
sideline.
fired?
Yeah,
He trying to get you
me
fired?
That's what he was trying to do. What he was trying to do, get me fired. Now I'm standing on the sideline. You know, they always pick the nigga on the sideline. Yeah, I fuck with him. I don't even fuck with you. I fuck with him. No, you don't. You don't fuck with me at all.
Oh man. Oh, Bill, man, you. Oh man. Salute to the brother, only the funk in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on us to the super chat. He said, salute Blue and Haney. Love the optimistic mindset despite all the ducks these other boxers did to Devin. Feels like momentum is on your side. What's something you learned throughout all this?
We appreciate it. We appreciate it. We appreciate it.
He said, what throughout everything that's going on, what you take from it?
Huh?
He said throughout everything that's going on with the everybody avoiding you, what did you take from? What you learned from it?
No, it's just a part of the game. You know, you can't cry over that. You just got to work, you know.
Right.
But you give everyone an opportunity to you know what I mean, to have action at you. Just like, you know, my grandmother told me a long time ago. Well, no, it was actually my dad told me a lot that, you know, to get ass, you got to bring some ass. You know, you think you tough, you know. So we put ours on the line, you know, and people and, you know, other fighters just in the same position have chose different routes, you know, to be protected and to not necessarily put it on the line, to play it safe, you know.
Right.
Ain't nothing safe about Devin saying at 22 that he's willing to fight anybody in his division, in or around his division. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's what we humbly stand behind our work, and not just our talk or not just having heart, but actually his skill set. We bet on the skill set of it. You know what I mean? And
right.
then rely on his heart to go out and deliver what he's been
right.
working on years and years and years.
Jeffrey Brooks, brother, super chat. Say it isn't true, Blue. Wilder is looking for a new trainer. Hopefully, it's either Bomac or Derrick James. That's not true at all. Don't listen to them people, man. It's not true. Not true at all. Not even an inkling. There you go, 16 team Cali Factor, brother, in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on us in the super chat. Salute, brothers Blue and Bill. Hey, Bill, do you ever see your son Devin fighting Tank in the future, or do you think that would be hard to make?
You know what? I do see him. I do see them fighting one day. I don't know when, but I mean, there's one of the other things that, like I said, is that when you bring enough to the table, and I think that we do in comparison to what any other fighters that Tank has fought, at least the last 2 or 3 fighters. I mean, you know, Devin has kind of eclipsed the opponents, whether it be Barrios, definitely Rowley, you know what I mean? And I can't remember the last guy, but at some point in time, they're going to meet up, you know? I just tend to don't necessarily talk about it because he's doing his thing and Devin is doing his thing. We share a common fan base, you know what I mean, that don't necessarily want to see us fight, but we know ultimately that it's gonna come to, you know, it's gonna come to Devin and Tank actually getting in the ring.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be Tank and Shakur, Devin. Those are mega fights for that. Now, you know, I would love to see them happen now, you know, but you know, the business part says let it marinate, and it's going to be super as they are more accomplished. Like you said, if they show any sign of you know vulnerability, whether it be Shakur, Javante, Dev, any of them, right? It's going to get all these guys was overrated, you know. So you let them accomplish, let them build, you know, and then you know it's going to be massive. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's always even with Core seeing him, and I'm a big fan of him and what they're doing, you know what I'm saying? And then Jay Prince, who's been a great friend and to me, big brother, right? You know what I'm saying? So I'm always pulling for them, you know what I'm saying? Always pulling for Shakur. I don't even look at it as a fight, you know what I mean? But I know that everything that they've worked for, and if they decide later on that that's what they're gonna do, then that's gonna be up to them. I'm not one that's trying to encourage or look for Devin and Shakur.
Champion Heart, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on us in the super chat. Salute to my brother Blue and my brothers and sisters in the chat. Teal just capped. He don't want that smoke. Respect to the great Bill Haney.
Absolutely, Champion Heart.
Yes,
Appreciate
sir.
it, King.
Jeffrey Brooks, brother in the super chat. Oh, we got to that already. I must have went backwards. Yeah, I went backwards. Yeah, but King, I appreciate you coming on, man.
Absolutely. Blue, we appreciate it, man.
Hey, we don't even do interviews, man. We just
That's what I'm saying. It's like I just got through talking to you. It wasn't no interview. I just got through talking to Blue. It just
yeah, that's a fact, man.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact, man. We don't even do interviews. We just talk.
Ain't no doubt, bro. Well, I appreciate it, King, man. And I'm only a phone call away, man. It was good seeing you in Vegas and seeing.
I'll be back. I'll be back. Possibly for that November. That Caleb Plant Canelo joint.
Okay. Good. Well, man, save a date, man, to come back out for Dev, man, this time, man. All right.
I got you. Say less.
I appreciate you, King.
I appreciate you, King. Salute.
All right. Peace. Salute.
Peace. Yeah, my peopleizations, man. Salute to everybody in the building, man. So, man, super fights, man. Super fights. And go support go support Jenna, right? She gonna be doing big things in the sport of boxing, right? I'm gonna go out back to Vegas. When I go back out to Vegas, I'm gonna get y'all. So I was supposed to go to the gym with Dev and Bill, and then they threw that press conference, that Terrence Crawford, Sean Porter press conference on me, and then they threw on that the press conference. Smash the like button, man. Smash the like button, man. They threw that press conference on me, and things got backed me up, man. Things back me up. So when I go back out there, for sure, I'm going to their gym, and then I'm going to get that footage for y'all, man. Smash that like button. How many likes we got? S550J, my brother. What's going on? Corey McGowan, my brother. Oh, hey, look what my daughter be bringing me, man. You see what I'm saying? This is why your boy Blue got that spare tire, man. You see what my daughter bring me? See what my daughter be bringing me, man? Corey McGowan, my brother in the super chat. He says salute and they say black folk fathers ain't in their kids' lives. Shaking my head, love black dads. That's a fact, man. That's a fact for sure. Yeah, LaJessica Burden. You see what I'm saying? Hey, Reg, man. You see what I'm saying, Reggie, man? Man, come on, man. Lawn and Dunes, man. Hey, when I worked at the hospital, right? When I worked at the hospital overnight, man, I used to eat Lawn and Dunes and ginger ale. That's what I survived because I worked the graveyard shift. I worked the 10 at night to 7 in the morning. Seth Marie, what's going on? I worked 10 at night to 7 in the morning. I did all the trauma calls. So, I used to keep me up, Lawn and Dunes and ginger ale, man. Weird combination, right? But that's what you give the patient. So that's what I had for myself. Blackwater Boxing, my brother Super Chat. Salute, Blue. Let's have a moment of silence for boxing fans who haven't found this channel. Blue, salute to you, great man. That's an honor, great brother. Honor. That's an honor. I appreciate you. Professor X, what's going on? Abdul Anwar, what's going on? That's an honor, great brother. It's an honor. For real. So yeah, so yeah, so Vernon Thompson, what's going on? Farrell One, what's going on? So yeah, so Henry King, what's going on? Kyle Girl 413, what's going on? Pardon me, my peoples. Those snacks take you a long way. Facts, Misfit. Facts. Man, late at night, 10 at night, 7 in the morning. And sometimes if I had a trauma call at like 6 o'clock, forget it. Then I had to stay until if I had a trauma call at 6 o'clock, then that means I had to stay until the next shift came. Forget it. Forget it. It was over. Henry King, what's going on? It was over. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, you know, Steve Cooley, what's going on, great brother? Just My Opinion Show and Big Rich was. Oh, my brother Big Rich, Big Rich, what's going on, great brother? Go subscribe to my brother Big Rich, man. That's my brother right there, man. Rich, what's going on, great brother? I didn't even realize that was you. I didn't even see you. Salute to my brother Big Rich, man. It's my brother right there. Real Talk, Guard Grill, what's going on? He said, I'm a single dad. Oh, man. Well, blessings to you, great brother. That must be tough, huh? Well, it's not really tough, right? Well, it depends, man. I guess it depends, but blessings to you, great brother. Blessings to you. That's all it's gonna come to you is blessings, man. Yeah, man. So hopefully we get these fights, man. You know, Diggy Gone, what's going on? Diggy Gone, what's going on? Hopefully we get these fights, man. You know, I'll be in Atlanta for Shakur and Jamel Herring fight this weekend. I'll be in Atlanta for that. You know what I mean? And we're gonna make it happen. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get y'all as much interviews, as much I'm gonna get y'all as much as content as I possibly can. Hey, y'all know I'm hitting the ground running. When they open things back up, it's time to hit the ground running. Facts. Samuel Midget, what's going on? Heidi, what's going on? Copper Aborigines, what's going on? Eugene Gadsden, what's going on? So I'm just gonna hit the ground running for y'all, man. I'm gonna try to get y'all as much content as and as possible, man. So, you know, I'll be fatigued, whatever, but we're gonna make it happen. Hey, Rich, man, we gotta get Kareem up on here, man. Oh, Reginald, man, if you do so, man, let me know. Reginald, hit me up, man. Hey, bro, you gotta get some of that Dior with you, though. No, I'm just messing with you. Salute to my brother Reginald Rainey. Hey, Reg, man, but if you're going down there, man, inbox me, bro. Inbox me, great brother. Yeah, Misfit. I think Shakur is gonna win the fight. I think that Shakur is, you know, very skilled, man. I know I'm a fan of I'm a big fan of technical boxing. You know what I mean? That's my style. William O score there, my brother. What's going on? Well, I ain't even see you, bro. Oh man, William O score there, man. Man, you a good dude, man. Salute to you, my brother William O score there, man. Say he took care of his son since his wife passed when his son was 5 years old, man. Salute to you, great brother. Yeah, Rich, anytime, man. Anytime. Let me know when you want to make it happen. Let's get him up on here. Yeah, but Misfit, I'm going for Shakur, man. I think that he has all the skills and all the tools to be great, man. I like technical boxers. That's what I like. I like inside fighters. My favorite boxer, is my favorite Mexican fighter is Juan Manuel Marquez. And people always say, OJCC said, "Is this clickbait?" Was what clickbait? Raw 1980 Longhorn. What's going on? Boss man, what's going on? Is what clickbait? What are you talking about, brother? I don't understand what you're talking about. But anyway, my favorite Mexican boxer is Juan Manuel Marquez because of his technical ability, his inside fighting, his counter punching. That's my favorite type of fighter. That's the fighter that I love. That's the type of fighting I love. You know what I mean? And so, and I like, Shakur Stevenson for that. I like Devin Haney for that. Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence. I like them. But that's my style of fighter. You know what I mean? Now, when it comes to heavyweights, right? Obviously, it's the heavyweight division, right? So I like knockouts. You know what I mean? Deontay Wilder gives you those knockouts. But I also love Larry Holmes. Appealed to me so much because Larry Holmes, was a boxer, right? I didn't get to see uh I didn't get to see the full career of Muhammad Ali. So, Muhammad Ali was a pure boxer. You know what I mean? But I didn't get to see his entire career, sort of back into his career. You know what I mean? So I didn't get to see it. You know what I mean? But Kendall, what's going on? But you know what I mean? Porto African, what's going on? John Moore, what's going on? But Larry Holmes, I got to see his career, and that jab as a heavyweight, woo-wee. Now I'm a southpaw, so it looked different. But man, that jab, from Larry Holmes, man. Bernard Crawford, what's going on, great brother? So that jab, Eric O, what's going on? That's what appealed to me. Larry Holmes is my all-time favorite heavyweight. The Top Promoter Network, what's going on? My all-time favorite heavyweight, right? Adrian Nunez, what's going on? Mike Tyson, stop of him cold. Yeah, yeah. I mean, Larry Holmes wasn't Larry Holmes either. By the time he fought Mike Tyson, let's be real. Let's be honest and be real. That wasn't Larry Holmes. You know what I'm saying? And my Nets are losing, huh? Alex Martinez, what's going on? Alexis Martinez. Fred Mio, what's going on? Yeah, he never, you know why Fred Mio? Because he was a tweener. And I always tell people this. He came at the end of Muhammad Ali's career, Miss 1609, what's going on? And right as Mike Tyson was coming. So Eric O, what's going on? DP Rocker, what's going on? He said Larry Holmes was 85. DJ J Spinner, what's going on? So Larry Holmes never got his just dues because of that. You know what I mean? He came in between, man. He's a tweener. So, he came, Mike Tyson was getting ready to start making his name, and Muhammad Ali was going out. And you had the golden era of Sugar Ray Leonard, Tommy Hearns, Roberto Duran, and Marvelous Marvin Hagler. That it's just too much was going on, and he wasn't a knockout artist. If Larry Holmes was a knockout artist, then he would have G Code. What's going on, great brother? Then he would have ruffled more feathers. But the fact he wasn't, he was a pure boxer, and it was like, man, we've seen this movie before. And then people wasn't happy when he beat Muhammad Ali. Shogun 76 was going on. That turned people off when he beat Muhammad Ali. It was like, man, he came in a bad time. Salute to my brother, Real Boxing Facts, host by Big Rich in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Larry Holmes had a real jab back in the day. Facts. Hey, I think he had the best jab in boxing history. Chief Dixon, what's going on? Yeah, exactly. Chief Dixon, he beat Larry Holmes. He didn't beat, the Eastern Assassin. Right, exactly. I didn't get a chance to see Muhammad Ali from the beginning. I wasn't privy to that, unfortunately, man. I wish I could have. Loving Down Gaither, what's going on? I thought that Larry Holmes had the best jab in boxing. Now I could be being a little bit biased because he's my favorite heavyweight. To see a heavyweight for me to box like what I like to see boxing, Detroit, BC, what's going on? Man, listen. Brothers UK, what's going on? Man, listen. That was right. That's like, whew, I was a kid in the candy store, like, like seeing a big man jab. Like he was Muhammad Ali, like it was a continuation for me. It was like, oh, snap. He was a continuation for me of Muhammad Ali, man. I know he wasn't Muhammad Ali, but for me, he was a continuation of Muhammad Ali. You know what I mean? That was just me, Hey, Blue, is Philly really retiring? They having a hard time. He has informed his entire team to not even contact him about boxing. According to Frank Warren, confirmed this. He has informed his entire team, Xavier Combs, what's going on, that he don't want to be contacted about. He don't want to talk about boxing. He don't want nothing to do with boxing right now. Which, like I told you guys, that's going to lead to, I told you guys, Tyson Fury's not motivated, man, by. And again, I don't like to say less challenges, right? It's just, yeah, Lennox Lewis had a great job, but Lennox Lewis was the first of the super heavyweights as well. But I told you guys that Tyson Fury is not motivated by, he's not motivated by, fighting a Dillian White or Otto Wallin. That doesn't motivate Tyson Fury. It just don't. You know what I mean? And it won't. It don't. It don't motivate him. You know what I mean? Okay. Got you. Reginald. I got you, great brother. So my thing is Tyson Fury, I don't like to say that these guys are, not, but he's just man, see, Fred Mir is a good, see, this we need real people like this in the world, man. We need real people like Fred Mir in the world. He says, sorry to say, but my dad was prejudiced as all get out, and he would be leaning forward in his rocket chair, cheering for whoever Ali was fighting. He didn't like the way he bragged and predicted the round. But Fred Mir, the fact that you could say that and admit that, man, that speaks volumes, brother, about your character. Salute to you. Chick Cicerelli, what's going on? Fred Mir, that speaks volumes about your character and your choice, because people think that it's just the way you brought up, and it's a choice, and it's clear, man. Salute to you, Fred, man. Salute to you, Fred, man. Much love to you, brother. Lavelle Williams, what's going on? Most people would have kept that to themselves, but that's real spill right there. Xavier Combs, what's going on? Dago 619, Cali Factor, my brother in the super chat once again. Even though I wasn't alive when Ali fought, Ali is still my all-time favorite fighter because he fought everybody and never ducked an opponent. That's a fact. That's a fact. You know, Brian S5S, what's going on? You know, that's a fact, man. You know, I go back and watch. I feel like I watched his whole entire career because I went back and watched all his fights as much as I possibly available. As many as fights was available to me, I went back and watched those fights. What are the Nets doing, man? They overpassing. This dude, Blake Griffin, just went to the hole. He's right at the rim, and you could have laid the ball up and you passed it out, bro. What are you doing? Man, Blake Griffin right at the rim could have laid the ball up and he passed it out. What are you doing? Carlos Resto, what's going on? Sorry, y'all. I get emotional about basketball and all sports. People don't understand my passion. 49ers game, all that, man. You know, man, what was he doing right now, man? Come on, bro. You got right to the rim. Just lay it up. What is you doing? You only down 8. Lay it up. You down 6. You passing it out looking for threes, man. What are you doing? Jarvis Emery, what's going on? Yeah, man. So, you know, I went back and watched as many fights of Muhammad Ali as possible. You know what I mean? And you know, that's the thing, right? Is that his grace, you know what I mean? His grace, you know, the way he, you know, floated around the ring, the way he straddled the ropes, you know, Michael James 616, what's going on? Yeah, man, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Michael James, like, lay the ball up, bro. You at the rim, at the rim. He went up to the rim and passed it out. What are you doing? Amazing, man. Amazing, man. So, you know, that I've always loved those types of fights. So I got completely away from what the Queen was asking me if I'm going for Shakur Stevenson. Charles Jones, what's going on? I got completely away from what she was asking me. But the point is that I was saying is that, yeah, I'm going for Shakur. I like pure boxers like that. You know what I mean? I like you know, those types of, you know, fighters. So Shakur Stevenson, a lot of people are not, you know, they're not favorite. Again, like okay, for instance, Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson last fight, right? Because a lot of people don't understand boxing, right? Everybody understands fighting. Not too many people understand boxing. It's completely different. Okay? That's why you have a completely different fan base in the UFC than you have fan base in boxing, right? UFC boils down to fighting, right? In boxing, it's a skill set. It's the sweet science. It's a technique, right? And not too many people are well versed in that area. So what happens is, what they do is they look at boxing, right? And what they do is, because it's pure sweet science and they're not getting fighting, right? Then they don't like it. It's boring. It's this guy's not good. He can't do this. He can't do that. So you look at Shakur's last fight, masterclass performance. Now I think offensively he could have stepped on the gas a little more, right? I thought it was there for him to step on the gas and do a little more, but okay, he didn't. It still was a masterclass performance. People act like he got exposed. Devin Haney, he fights Jorge Linares. Jorge Linares is a 3-division world champion. He's a future Hall of Famer. His accomplishment says he's going to be a Hall of Famer, Jorge Linares, right? And yet he dominates Jorge Linares from rounds 1 through 12. 1 through 12. But because he didn't show you any adversity 1 through 10, and then in the 5 seconds left in the 10th round, he gets clipped by Jorge Linares threw like a 4-5 punch combination. The last punch gets through, clips him. He gets a little wobbly, and then all of a sudden he got exposed. He didn't win the 11th round. He didn't win the 12th round, and now he got exposed. Why did he get exposed? Because you didn't understand what you was looking at. You just completely glossed over the fact that he dominated this fight 1 through 10, and even the 10th round when he got buzzed in the end of the round, he dominated that round. And he did what you asked him to do, was stand in the pocket. When he fought Yuriorkis Gamboa, he outboxed him on the outside, and you complained about him boxing on the outside. Then he fights Jorge Linares and boxes him on the inside, and then you saying, well, he got clipped. You watch Shakur Stevenson, he's boring. I can't understand. You told me Floyd Mayweather's whole entire career was boring, but then Deontay Wilder is the polar opposite, and you don't like him. I'm confused. I'm confused. What is it that boxing fans want? And then I had to understand. They don't want anything. You know why? Because they don't know what they're looking at. They don't know what they're looking at. You see what I'm saying? They don't know what they're looking at. So you know what happens? Then they tell you, oh, this guy can't fight. This guy got exposed. This guy ain't good. Why? Because you don't understand what you're looking at? It's easier for you to, when you understand fighting, you don't understand boxing. It's confusing. You see what I'm saying? So I got to the point where, I'm like, man, you can't, Kenny Linder, what's going on? You can't make everybody happy. Marky Dan 123, my brother in Super Chat. Salute, big bro. Salute to you, great brother. Stedman Padgett, what's going on? So you can't make everybody happy. So I just got to the point where I'm just like, you know what? It just is what it is. Right? They'll tell you, oh man, this guy, Devin Haney can't box. Right? Okay. They want, get this, right? Everybody loves Gervonta Tank Davis because he gets the knockouts, right? All they see is knockouts. They don't see how he set up the knockouts. They don't see rounds he lost. They don't see none of that. All they see is he got a knockout. That's it. KB, what's going on? That's it. All they see is, oh, he got a knockout. What about the whole entire rest of the fight and the fact that he was getting outboxed or his ring IQ had to kick in? He had to make adjustments. That's what I loved about Shakur Stevenson's performance against Mario Barrios. What I loved about Gervonta Tank Davis, I said Shakur. What I loved about Gervonta Tank Davis' performance against Mario Barrios is that he made adjustments. It was his ring IQ that won him the fight. When everybody was getting flustered around him, including Floyd Mayweather, and they was in panic mode, you know what he did? Chill, relax. I see it. I got it. I love when Gervonta Tank Davis set up Leo Santa Cruz. People don't see that. All they saw is he walked him down and got a knockout. That's all they saw. They don't see Leo Santa Cruz was having success and Gervonta Tank Davis made an adjustment to it. They don't see Mario Barrios was outboxing him and waiting to fight until he made an adjustment and knocked out Mario Barrios. They don't see none of that. They don't understand that. So do you get over super fans, the ones that be like, man, Tank can't do no wrong. Salute to Island 007, the real James Bond. What's going on, great brother? Tank can't do no wrong. They can't even see Tank did anything incorrect in those fights. Right? See, my thing is, I love the fact that Tank had to face adversity in those fights, and he had to make adjustments in those fights. That's my favorite part. Jimmy Jump 20s. What's going on? Tank let me know that Tank has Tank let me know that he have the ring IQ that's very, very high, and that it's going to take a lot. Christian Harrell, what's going on, nephew? It's going to take a lot to beat Tank Davis. A whole lot. Khalik Raouf Ahmed Bey. What's going on, great brother? Xavier Combs, brother in Super Chat, dropping that half a good on your boy Blue in Super Chat. That's proving people don't know about boxing for them not to be talking about Henry versus Steven, which is IQ in boxing they have. See, and that's the thing. Jamel Henry versus Shakur Stevenson is not going to appeal to a lot of people. It's not. Them 12 big gates. What's going on? It's not going to appeal to many people. It's not. Tony James, what's going on? That fight is not going to appeal to many people. That fight is going to appeal to us, the hardcore boxing fans. To most people, it's not going to appeal to them. To us, the hardcore boxing fans, it's going to appeal to. To us, it's going to appeal to. To me, it's going to appeal. It's very interesting to me, right? There probably won't be any knockdowns. There probably is not going to be no knockouts. It's going to be a high-speed, high-class, high-profile chess match. And it's not going to be exciting. And number 3, what's going on? And then let me tell you this. Then because of the lack of excitement that you possibly see, Trina Judah 12, what's going on? Jason Smith, what's going on? Because of it might not have so much over excitement, that's going to be the cause and the reason that Oscar Valdez doesn't fight him. Y'all didn't hear me. Let me say it to you again. Because the excitement may not be at an all-time high, that is going to be the reason why everybody's going to use the excuse as why Oscar Valdez shouldn't fight him. Faha 89, Quentin Thompson, what's going on? You understand? They're going to now tell you, right? They're going to now tell you that because this fight wasn't exciting and they're not a big draw and so on and so forth, then they're not going to want to fight him. I'm telling you now, be prepared. Jeffrey Brooks, brother in Super Chat, do you think that the winner of Crawford versus Porter will get Ugas next if Spence doesn't return? Nope, because the WBA is not interested. It don't seem like the WBA is interested in doing the right thing. That's how I feel. I'm going to be honest, Jeffrey Brooks. Just the fact that Yordenis Ugas is going through what he's going through. I mean, Robert Brown, what's going on? I'm doing great, Quentin Thompson. The fact that Yordenis Ugas is going through what he's going through, it tells me that the WBA is not interested in doing the right thing. And that's the problem in the sport of boxing, right? Too many people not interested in doing the right thing. Henry King, what's going on? So they're going to tell you, just like they do with Devin Haney, right? How they tell you with Devin Haney, oh man, Devin Haney is boring, right? Devin Haney ain't beat nobody, right? Devin Haney ain't do this. Devin Haney ain't do that, right? Devin Haney ain't got no power. Man, what him not having power, what that got to do with you not fighting him? Why would I not fight him because he don't have power? What? Carl Black, what's going on? MBF is real. What's going on? Right? Why am I Via Ferreira? What's going on? Why would I not fight Devin Haney because I'm saying he don't have no power? Hey, that dude ain't got no power. I ain't fighting him. So you want to fight somebody that can knock you out? What are we talking about here? What are we talking about here? See, so many people get caught up in the logistics and the emotion part, and they fail to put facts over feelings, right? That people don't even really look into things. If Devin Haney don't have no power, that should be right up your alley to fight. That's an easy dub, right? That's an easy dub for you, right? Man, this dude ain't got no power. I could walk right through him, and I'm fighting him, right? Just like Lomachenko said he was green. Lomachenko, let me say this to you. Lomachenko fought in August against Luke Campbell, right? He won. Eric Salazar, my brother in Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. Love from the 916. Salute to the 916. Salute to you, great brother. Now, Lomachenko, he fought Luke Campbell in August, right? And at the same time when Devin Haney was calling him out, Lomachenko said that Devin Haney was green. He wasn't ready. Now, get this. Lomachenko had more fights. Jab Jamboree, my brother Act Reacher in the building. Go subscribe to my brother Act Reacher. Lomachenko said that Devin Haney was too green and he wasn't ready to fight him, right? But Devin Haney had more fights than Teofimo Lopez. Get this. He was waiting to fight Teofimo Lopez, Richard Comey winner, right? Richard Comey was the IBF champion. So he wanted to fight Teofimo Lopez, right? Teofimo Lopez don't have as many fights as Devin Haney. And he hadn't fought anybody going into the Richard Comey fight. So why was you waiting for Teofimo Lopez and you wasn't waiting for Devin Haney? You telling the world Devin Haney too green. Okay, now, then you said you wanted a tune-up fight. Now get this. After you beat Luke Campbell, Lomachenko said he wanted to stay active because he fought Luke Campbell in August. I want y'all to follow me now. He fought Luke Campbell in August. He was waiting for Teofimo Lopez, Richard Comey to settle their fight, which was taking place in December 14th, to be exact, on the Terrence Crawford undercard. 7 trillion, what's going on? So he was waiting for the winner of that fight. They weren't fighting till December. So that means September, October, November, December. That's 4 months. And now you got to tack on another 3 months because they ain't going to be ready to the winner of the fight, ain't going to be ready even, and hopefully you're talking about them fighting without injuries, right? So the winner of the fight is not going to be ready for another 3 months, okay? So 3 months from that will be 7 months. So he said, mark it in 1, 2, 3, my brother in Super Chat. How many people you think going to be at the fight? I think about 3,000. Abdul Anwar, my brother in Super Chat. One of my favorites was Leonard versus Benitez, high IQ. Facts. And guess what, Abdul Anwar? They don't even talk about that fight. Does anybody talk about that fight? Nope. Who talked about that fight? Nope, nobody, right? So now think about this, right? So Lomachenko said Devin wasn't ready. Yet, think about this. Lomachenko was a guy that didn't even have 11 fights himself, 12 fights himself, okay? But he's saying Devin wasn't ready. He was too green. But he fought for a world title in his second fight as a professional, okay? But now I want you to follow this. So that means at the very least 7 months, he was going to sit on the shelf. So he said, Lomachenko said, he didn't want, if he beat Luke Campbell, he didn't want to sit on the shelf for that long. So he wanted to stay active. He wanted an interim fight after he beat Luke Campbell. He wanted an interim fight to stay busy. Well, at the point, he said Devin Haney was too green, right? Now, y'all tell me if this makes sense. So if you want an interim fight, a tune-up like fight, right? You wanted a tune-up like fight, okay? Just a stay busy, stay active fight. And you're saying Devin Haney is green. And you're saying Devin Haney's not ready, okay? So if that's the case, if Devin Haney's not ready and you wanted a tune-up fight and Devin Haney's green, right? Wouldn't that make sense to fight Devin Haney, who was becoming your mandatory anyway? What do you care how his career pans out after that? Because if you fight a tune-up fight, do you care how the guy you fighting as a tune-up, how his career pans out moving forward? No, you don't. So why would you care about Devin Haney's career moving forward? So fight him then. No, you know what he decided to do? Once everybody, like myself, and everybody started to call for, okay, if you want a fight in between that, then won't you? It just makes sense to fight Devin Haney, right? So guess what he did? Lewis Anderson, what's going on? So guess what he did at that point in time? You know what? I'm just going to sit on the shelf. Really? So if you remove Devin Haney out the equation and you're not mentioning Devin Haney and Devin Haney's not in the equation, I guarantee you Lomachenko would have had a tune-up fight in between that time until he waited for Teofimo Lopez, Richard Comey winner. Guaranteed. But he knew he wasn't a tune-up fight. This is what he was selling you. That's what he was selling you. He knew it wasn't a tune-up fight. He knew it was a tough fight. But he had to sell to you that he was a tune-up fight. That he was too green. And because, King with words, what's going on? And because people are not a fan that Devin is actively calling out fighters, then oh yeah, well, you know what? Yeah, he ain't ready. He green. What? So answer this question. Canelo was calling out Floyd Mayweather. He was green. Isn't that what you say when Floyd Mayweather beat him? He was too green. Nobody cared about that. When he was calling out Floyd Mayweather, everybody said that Floyd Mayweather was avoiding Canelo Alvarez. But when it's Devin calling out Lomachenko, everybody said he's too green. He ain't do nothing. You see how this works? Because again, it's the sport of boxing. Most people don't. It's an emotional sport. Right? It's an emotional sport. You understand? And so what happens is 90% of the people in boxing that Jose Barraza, what's going on? 90% of the people that deal with boxing are fans of boxing, are connected to boxing, or have emotional ties to boxing, are just that, emotionally. Deal with emotion over feelings. That's what it is. It's just like people will tell you, man, Floyd Mayweather ain't do this. Deontay Wilder ain't do this. They tell you they ain't like Floyd Mayweather because he was boring. he talked a good fight, but he didn't display a good fight in the ring. They didn't like the fact that he was flashy. Those by the bar boxing, what's going on? Jason Scarrett, what's going on? Nitty, what's going on? They didn't like the fact that he was flashy. Alfred Yashirawa, what's going on? He showed you money, showed you houses, showed you women, right? They ain't like that. Okay, so Deontay Wilder does the polar opposite. Now they telling you he can't box. He ain't a pure boxer. He ain't got no skills. Now you want to see skills. When you saw arguably the most skilled boxer in boxing, you said he was boring. Then when you see a guy that's a warrior and going out there knocking everybody out, at least knocking them down, then he ain't got no skills. Okay, then you got Andre Ward, right? Andre Ward gives you knockouts and he gives you skills. He give you a little bit of both. And you ain't like Andre Ward. You said he was boring. Yeah, Jay Grant, he wanted to be franchised, so he didn't have to fight him. Isn't that amazing? Wellington Harvey, what's going on? But at the same time, he was saying he wanted to boxing, everything is boxing is all emotion, people. You see what I'm saying? Fanbase Tunes, what's going on? You can't make it up, man. Which one is it? You can't make this stuff up. Now you want to see skill. Okay, so now Devin Haney give you skill. Man, this dude ain't got no power. What? Those by the ball box, what's going on? Joshua Wright, what's going on? So now Devin ain't got no power, right? And now Shakur. So now look how it translates now. So now Devin, Shakur, right? These are highly skilled boxers, right? Marco Warrell, what's going on? These are highly skilled boxers. Now they're boring. Vic C, what's going on? Now they're boring. Which one is it? Which one is it? Do you want to see skills or do you want to see knockouts? Which one? Okay, so then I point to Jaron Ennis. And I say, okay, Jaron Boots Ennis give you everything. Yeah, well, he ain't do nothing. Oh, man, you can't make this up. So I say, Jaron Ennis, he need to get an opportunity to fight on the big stage. Yeah, well, what has he done? You can't make this up. Only in boxing this happens. Only in boxing where they tell you, you say the sky is blue. Yeah, well, blue is light blue. Oh, yeah, well, we get that. Yeah, well, you know what? There's a little hint of the white in the clouds and the fact that the water and the reflection. Man, you can't win for losing, man. You can't win for losing. You can't win for losing. They're always going to move the goalposts. That's why I learned that, listen, you know what? I like who I like. I enjoy the sport, and I talk about it. It's amazing, people. If y'all saw my inbox and what people say in my inbox, Sherman County, what's going on? You'd be like, wait, what? If you saw my inbox, the things people say, I told you guys, right? I had a dude that used to tell me all conversation, me in the school, Robert Singleton, what's going on, great brother? I had a conversation with this dude all the time, right? Mikey B, what's going on? I'm gonna tell this story and then I'm out of here. Zero Centigrade, what's going on? So I tell this story all the time. This is how much only in boxing this can happen, right? So y'all know I get people to come to me, man, why your intro so long? Why you go through everybody's accolades and accomplishments, man? Why you do that? But everybody loves Michael Buffer, don't they? DeAndre Smith, what's going on? If I give you the accolades and I tell you what these dudes is doing and what they've done in their career and I introduce them, right? You don't like it. DeAndre Smith, what's going on? But you love Michael Buffer. You love Michael Buffer going through the whole, you love it, right? Okay, now watch this. So I had a dude come in my inbox. Now, me and this dude talk all the time. Had this dude come in my inbox, right? And this dude said, yo, Blue. He said, Blue, I got a bone to pick with you. I'm gonna tell the story, then I'm going. He said, Blue, I got a bone to pick with you. I said, oh, okay, good brother. 49 Hawk, David Corona, what's going on? Okay, good brother, tell me how you feel. Salute my brother Robert Singleton in Super Chat. Great interview with Trill Bill and the Queen Jenna. Blue Blood, salute to you, great brother. So I said, okay, great brother. Right? I said, okay, I said, okay, great brother, let me know what your issue is. He said, Blue. He said, yo, how come? And I told this story, right? He said, Blue, how come you introduce everybody as a superstar in the sport of boxing? And I said, because, that's just what I do. I love to give everybody, all these boxers and these fighters, their credit. They're just dudes. He said, yeah, I respect that. But how come when you introduce Terrence Crawford, get this, when you introduce Terrence Crawford, how come you call him the best fighter in the world? Dominique Fields, what's going on? He said, how come you call Terrence Crawford, G. Sands, what's going on? King Swisher, what's going on? How come you call Terrence Crawford the best fighter in the world, but you don't say he's a superstar, Blue? I got a problem with that. Bold letters. Now I always type in caps. But in bold letters, I got a problem with that, Blue. You introduce him as the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world, and you say he 3 division, but you will never say he a superstar. When you introduce Errol Spence, you say Errol Spence is a superstar. And it was then, at that very moment, I realized you can never please the fans. Ben 269, what's going on? It was at that very moment I realized, listen, I can't win. Alfred Yasharala, brother in Super Chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. He says, sorry I'm late. Floyd is off cold. Instead of supporting Wilder out here, he trying to make fans choose between him and D. Floyd out here cloud chasing for no reason. Either way, I respect Floyd, the boxer, but I'm bomb squad. Salute to you, great brother. Facts. Appreciate you, Alfred Yasharala. Yeah, man, Floyd is different, man. DVT game, what's going on? DP Rock, what's going on? Yeah, so at that very moment, I said to myself, all right, man. I said, good brother, listen, Miss Put Together, peace of blessings, Queen, how you doing today? And it was at that moment, Miss Put Together, I said, good brother, I respect you. Melly Blood, what's going on? I respect you, good brother, and I appreciate you. But at this moment, I'm going to block you. I'm going to respectfully block you from here on out, right? Nantel, Naruto, what's going on? Right? It was at that very moment I said, brother, our relationship is over here. And I appreciate you, but it's abundantly clear you would look for anything to nitpick, and I'm just not going to do that. That just don't make any sense to me, especially when I say Terrence Crawford is a superstar. I mean, I introduce him as the best fighter in the world. I give you the whole rundown, and now you're gonna tell me you got an issue with me not saying he's a superstar. Oh, okay, brother. All right. And it was at that very moment our relationship ended. At that very moment. But I appreciate the brother, though. Wish him all the best. I just can't do it. Just can't do it. But let me get on out of here. I appreciate y'all coming through, man. Starting up, showing your boy Blue love, man. Holding me down, supporting me, and supporting our special guest, man. That's much appreciated. Much love to y'all. We will be back on tomorrow. And I believe tomorrow we're going to have on another special guest tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. So we're gonna figure this out, and we're going to make it happen. We're going to make it work. I appreciate y'all coming through. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share the videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.